heet Femmergena en ik ben terug met een andere non-monolingual and multicultural stream. Het is Dutch dinsdag. It's Dutch dinsdag. Hello, this is Femmergena and I'm back with another non-monolingual and multicultural stream. It's Dutch dinsdag. Dutch Tuesday. Nederlands Tuesday. Nah, Dutch dinsdag. Dutch dinsdag is better. Oh, I'm having trouble saying it for some reason. Dutch donderdag was easier to say than dinsdag for some reason. Dutch dinsdag. Anyways, yes. Yes, unfortunately, last night I was really too tired to do a language stream last night after my class. I thought maybe I could do my Languageholic day stream after my Dutch lessons on Monday, but that's turning out to be pretty tricky. So, and I also need to do the Dutch lessons on my own as well, so I'm going to be doing that. And so this is the language course I'm taking. It's by Ad Appel taaltrainingen. It's inburgeringsexamens. Inburgering is what the Dutch call it when you have to take the citizenship exams. I mean, they translate it as civil integration exams, but it's basically citizenship exams. I'm from Canada, and we'd probably call it just citizenship. And there's this book. Once you sign up for the course, you need to get this book as well to go with the course, because that's what we're using in the course. We basically go through each lesson in this book. We go through each lesson during the online classes. It's an online course, it's not in person, so pretty much COVID safe. Anyways, and we are now on heading into lesson 20. But before that, I have to do the second half of lesson 19 because I decided that I'm okay with doing the reading and listening skills exercises, the word list, doing the word list, the reading skills and the listening skills exercises ahead of the class. That I don't mind doing that because I'm going to have to listen to it all over again anyways, read and listen to it all over again anyways during the class. But what I decided to do now is for the second half of the lesson in the book, which is focused on grammar and writing and speech skills practice, speech skills, I'm going to do that on the fly in class and then repeat doing them afterwards, which is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do the second half of lesson 19. Unfortunately, I actually did do the grammar and writing again during the class. It might seem a bit sad that I was able to redo the exercise in class again while I was listening to other people answer questions. It's called multitasking. But before I go into the grammar, I did type out the word list. Into my document here. And we are actually using notebooks in class because they actually want us to handwrite stuff. I don't know if they're checking our I don't think they're going to check to see if we have notebooks and we're checking it, but it's fine. But I am also typing up the vocabulary. in a document here and entering it into my Anki after the class when we go over the vocabulary. And I didn't do that last time, but I'm going to do that now. I hadn't had a chance to do this yet, so I'm going to do this now on streaming. And if people don't know what Anki is a flashlight. Writing does help with memory, but so does SRS systems. Okay, I was just about to say, in case you don't know about Anki is a flashcard app, but it's not just any flashcard app. It uses spaced repetition SRS, I guess, spaced repetition system. And it comes back with the reviews at whatever time, and you can do your reviews. Sometimes it comes back with too many reviews, because I'm pretty sure I still know these words. Anyways, so I'm going to start with adding these words. And hello, critical cantrip. I'm going to call you cantrip. Welcome to the channel. And welcome to this Dutch learning stream. Spreek je Nederlands? De cultuur. Most of the vocabulary, oops, what am I doing? I'm finding to be pretty easy because I've studied Dutch before. I actually studied Dutch. I studied some Dutch before I moved to the Netherlands. You're learning Korean. Ah, interesting. For any particular reason, 안녕. I forget how to say how are you for some reason. It's been a long time since I actually had to use Korean in any form. I learned very formal Korean when I was doing Taekwondo. 잘 지냈어요. That's the one. How are you in Korean? 잘 지냈어요. Wait a second. I don't really need the vocabulary that I wrote out in class. Don't really need it right now. I'm just gonna enter everything into my Anki. Because my girlfriend insisted on it. Is she Korean? Or does she just like Korean? Korean's pretty fun. Korean writing is pretty easy, surprisingly. I was like, oh my god, this is really easy to pick up. But listening to Korean, I'm torn between whether or not I want to put this in my Anki, because I know Rembrandt is a Dutch painter. And I know Van Gogh is a Dutch painter. By the way, it's not Van Gogh, it's Van Gogh, because he's Dutch. When you start to learn Dutch and then you realize, wait, it's Van Gogh. Actually, I'm not going to put that in my Anki, okay? Sinterklaas is Saint Nick. I'll put it in my Anki. I mean, I've been here for 4 years now. I know what Sinterklaas is, but I'll put it in my Anki anyways. What if I forget one day? I don't know. I won't forget one. For some reason, I'm covering my... Sorry about this. My OBS is covering my chat right now. There we go. Sinterklaas, Saint Nick. Sinterklaasdag is December 5th, and that's when people give presents here in the Netherlands. They don't do the gift giving for Christmas on Christmas. They do it during Sinterklaas. Okay, I know what Koningsdag is. I'm gonna put it in anyways. Koningsdag is a pretty fun holiday here in the Netherlands. Giant parties all over Amsterdam. Really, really fun. What's great about it too is that it's parties. They're allowed to have the parties out in the streets. With, regulations, of course, but pretty fun. And a lot of times there's just there's a lot of places will just play dance music, and you can just basically go from walk around Amsterdam during Koningsdag and just go from one location to the next location to the next location if you don't like the music. It's like a giant nightclub in the streets of Amsterdam during Koningsdag. I was highly amused. I wish I moved here when I was a lot younger. But I'm here now, and that's fun, at least. I already have that. Yeah, I do have that here. Long distance skiing tour. Yep. And the Kokenhof. The Kokenhof is a tulip garden in Lissa. And that's all I put here. Like an all-you-can-party day. Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much on Coney's Dog. Well, during the daytime, during Coney's Dog, during the daytime they also do a giant garage sale, yard sale, whatever you want to call it, lawn sale, where people just are allowed to reserve spots on streets. So I guess ahead of time you have to go to the city and say, oh, you're going to try and sell stuff, and you want to reserve this spot to sell stuff during Koningsdag, during the daytime only, until about like 5-6 p.m. And that's like just one big giant, whatever you want to call it, lawn sale or something, where people can sell their old stuff and they won't get taxed on it. So that is the whole point. They would just be able to sell all their stuff and not get taxed on it. And Koningsdag also is a big tradition in the Netherlands. It's heavily related to children, actually, because the very first Koningsdag, it's got different names throughout history, but it comes from the same principle. There was a young princess that people really liked, but they didn't like the ruler at the time. I think it was a king or queen. I can't remember if it was king or queen during the time, but either way, they didn't really like the actual ruler at the time, but they adored the princess. So in order to engender more loyalty to the crown, they decided to come up with Princesses Day. And that's how it started. And then over the years it kind of morphed, because the princess eventually became the queen, so then it was Queen's Day. And it's been Queen's Day for many, many years, until recently when King Willem Alexander became king of the Netherlands. He's currently king of the Netherlands, and now it's called King's Day. But it's a pretty fun day, yeah. It's basically kind of, I think I look at it as, with Koningsdag, it's basically just them. I guess it started out as, like I said, a patriotic day, but I think mostly now most people celebrate it as sort of I mean, I guess it could be patriotic, but they're also just happy about, they just like their culture or whatever, or just celebrating their culture, which is fine. That's always cool. Yeah, I lost my Anki. Where'd my Anki go? Where are you? There you are. In Lisa, South Holland. The Tulip Garden in Lisa, South Holland. That's a pretty tulip garden, actually. Let's see if I can find some pictures for you guys. This is Kokenhof Gardens. They have beautiful, beautiful tulips and other flowers, but it's only really open between like April and May every year, and that's when you can go. It's quite pretty, and actually kind of would be like, so it's kind of like a nice way to spend your day, I guess. You just go there, sit and chill. If it's a nice day out, have a little picnic. I think you're allowed to bring food with you, because people want to have a picnic. But you have to clean up after yourself and stuff, of course. So it's pretty nice. Alright, the Kokenhof, the Kerstboom. So this last lesson in the Dutch course was about Dutch culture. De Nederlandse cultuur. Tart. The apple pie. De verjaardag. Oh, it's already there. It also means anniversary, though. Okay. Het cadeau. If you know French, you know what cadeau means. The gift. The kring. The circle. The circle. Okay, this circle thing is. Wait, what did I put in my notes? I originally put the Dutch circle, which actually I think maybe I will just put it as the Dutch circle. It's not a circle like the shape circle. It's the circle that Dutch people sit in during a birthday party. I shall put that definition. That is actually the definition. Putting that in. Oh boy. Actually, if I do that, it's gonna copy formatting. And it actually is kind of a joke amongst the younger Dutch. You know, they actually, a Dutch friend of ours actually said, yeah. I think he invited us to his birthday party and he said, look, I put it in a circle just for you guys. Stamppot is a nice dish. It's a Dutch dish made predominantly with like mashed potatoes, but also with other vegetables in it. And I'm like, this one has more mashed potatoes in it. There could be like mashed potatoes with carrots, or huspot met worst. Sometimes cabbage. I guess huspot is more like mashed potatoes with cabbage. Spinach stamppot. That I think I would like better. Is that? It is. That's a stamppot with spinach and mushrooms. And chipolata worstjes. That's like chipolatas. That would be more like the Spanish sausage. Actually, I don't know how to say that in Dutch. I've seen it in the stores before. But I think it's a Spanish word.
Chipolata.
Yeah, they do say it that way, okay. I believe it's a Spanish word.
Chipolata.
Chipolata. Yeah. That I would probably like out of all the different stamp-pots I do. There's also stamp-pot with endives. That's sometimes it's okay, sometimes not. The last time I had stamp-pots with endives, they were pretty... It was pretty bitter. Can't see my entire thing here. I'm just gonna try and get through my Dutch lessons, and then my Dutch review, my Dutch lesson, half of my next Dutch lesson, and then maybe if I have time, I'll do a Duolingo lesson or two, and maybe some other languages on other apps. De boterham, I already have that here. Yeah, okay. Close this. Okay. De hagelslag. Hagelslag is basically chocolate sprinkles. And I added something new to my notes on this. At least 32% cacao. It's not hagelslag if it doesn't have at least 32% cacao. So I have that in there already. De pannenkoek, a Dutch pancake, and no, it's not the same as American pancakes or any other pancake. It's not exactly a French crepe either. French crepes are really, really thin. You can consider a French crepe to be like a pancake. It's very thin. And usually you put stuff on the crepe and then fold it up and try to eat it that way with a fork and a knife. American pancakes, on the other hand, are pretty are pretty thick. Maybe about that thick. American pancakes, American style pancakes, about that thick. Dutch pancakes are between the whole thin and American one, so it's Dutch pancakes. If you can't, what the, well, that would have been funny coming up in my Anki. Dutch pancakes. Hey Mike, how's it going? Hallo Frantity Mike. Hoe gaat het met je vandaag? Seems good. You're good. Dat is goed. Dit erop. The salty licorice. Actually, maybe I want 1 second. You know what? While I do the vocabulary, I keep forgetting. I forgot. I was playing the YouTube videos in the background, wasn't I, before? Lijkt goed. Let's do that. Let's play these in the background while I do this. There's not a lot of them. Oefentoots. I forgot I do this when I do my vocabulary.
Dit is een oefentoets spreekvaardigheid.
Why is this only going through one ear?
De toets heeft 2 delen. Eerst hoort u en ziet u iemand die een vraag stelt. U krijgt 10 vragen.
These are pretty bad. Why is it only going through one ear?
Kan altijd kort zijn. Succes!
Hoe vaak doet u boodschappen?
They didn't record this very well. It's only going through one ear.
Mooi.
Okay, I'm gonna skip those. Is the next one like that?
Welke muziek vindt u leuk?
Okay, those are kind of bad. Those are badly recorded. Okay, we'll do these while I do my vocab. Okay, salty licorice.
U ziet hier 36 aanvulzinnen van het examen spreekvaardigheid A1. U gaat 36
Salty
foto's
licorice.
zien.
Speaking of salty licorice, I'm
Bij
gonna just
elke
grab a
foto staan
cough drop.
2 zinnen.
Throat's bugging me.
De tweede zin is niet af. U moet de
I've
tweede
got a lot of
zin
homework today.
aanvullen.
Well, not homework really.
Meestal is
Got some
één
things to
woord
review,
genoeg.
and then the next
Succes.
part of my Dutch lesson, which is going to be, I don't know.
Michael houdt niet van tennis. Hij houdt meer van
3 reading exercises and 1 listening. Okay, maybe it's not so bad. Thanks.
Mijn vader loopt met een stok. Mijn vader is
To clock. The wooden clock. To tip.
G is op de markt. Hij ziet
Iwan wil gezond zijn. Hij drinkt geen
The autochtone. Autochtone.
Rico krijgt een prik. Hij is
Tess eet veel fruit. Fruit is
This is wrong.
Anna is bij de dokter. Ze krijgt
I just realized it could be read weird. Alright. Question words. These are easy. Wie, who, wat, what, wanneer,
Arif wacht op de bus.
when,
De bus
Wel-
komt
oops, welk, which, who, how, hoe laat, what time, hoeveel,
Mia wil meer geld voor
how
haar werk.
much,
Dan
how
kan ze
many, hoe duur, how expensive. These are questions. Waar naartoe, I think we already have from before.
Abdul stuurt zijn familie elke week een e-mail.
Okay,
Hij schrijft dan over
next was stuff in the actual text, vocabulary in the actual text. De
Naila
stad,
moet
wijk,
elke dag vroeg
the
opstaan.
city, just
Soms is ze
het traject, the route, section, not trajectory apparently.
Christo heeft dorst.
What did I do?
Hij drinkt een glas.
De avond vierdagse.
Het is koud in het huis van
This is a
Faiz.
special event
Adil?
actually. Or evenings walk. It's a Dutch and Surinamese walking event. Dutch and
Sjaak werkt in een fabriek. Daar werkt hij
to for the writing. Already there, the preparation. Het inschrijfformulier. Het inschrijfformulier.
Anna is niet
Ja.
blij met haar huis. Ze vindt haar huis.
Aangeven. To indicate. Verzoeken.
Paul gaat vroeg naar bed. Hij moet morgen
To request. Solicit. Petition. Volledig.
Imani vindt school
Completely and
leuk.
fully.
Zij houdt van
Outerlijk.
Alex is
At the
ziek.
latest. It has other meanings,
Hij
but
heeft
the
pijn
context
aan-
of which it's used here, it means at the latest. De leerkracht. The instructor. The teacher.
Amel sport graag. Sporten
Het-
is
Inschrijfgeld. The registration fee. Yeah, I read this Dutch word inschrijfgeld and it's
Lea
like
is in
registration
het
money.
ziekenhuis.
And I'm like, no, that's
Ze
not
wil-
not what we say in English. It's a registration fee. To complete we talked about this last time. Of time expire.
Manuel is buschauffeur. Hij rijdt
De schilder. The painter. Schaatsen. To skate, it's already there. Het spoel.
Het is stil in de
Het
klas.
spoel.
De
The
leerlingen
stuff. Singular. To spoon. Yeah, fine.
Mijn broer zingt veel. Hij is
To afbeelding. The picture image. Uitspoegen. To spit out.
Quasi is chauffeur. Hij rijdt
de worst, the sausage. Het deg, the dough.
Omiet leest 's ochtends altijd eerst de krant.
Okay, that's the
Daarna
vocabulary from
gaat
lesson
hij-
19 into my Anki this time. I think everything else said before that was already entered. Het zonnepaneel. Yeah. Alright.
In een grote stad wonen veel mensen.
Okay,
Ik
we're done with
vind
the
dat
vocabulary. Wasn't as much as before. Okay, B and C we did last time during my last Dutch stream. Alright,
Het is slecht weer.
let's just do
Gaan
this.
we met de...
Let's do a quick review. You know, I pretty much do my Anki review stuff offline. Like when I go to the bathroom. Or a few moments to spare while I'm waiting in between stuff.
Han
de
heeft zijn
zenith.
diploma gehaald.
High point
Hij
zero.
gaat nu
Het voor. I'll do a little bit now. To rage, roar,
Ik eet nooit
steigen
kip.
is to increase.
Dat vind ik.
No, to climb, go up. Oh, why did I get that wrong? Plotseling, suddenly. To worden. Satisfied? Beforehand. These are hard. I don't know why those are hard for me. To
De
rage or
koning is op het nieuws.
Woeden.
Hij vertelt over
The 20th century. That was easy. Inburgering. To take the civil integration exams to integrate or establish. Fine.
Mo en zijn familie spelen een spel.
Ew.
Daarna gaan ze...
Het voor the transport. The overstroming. That's the flood. Rokjesdag.
het is druk in de stad.
See, I can go
Er
from
zijn
that
veel
Dutch. The other way is confusing for some reason. Het verkeer, the transportation, traffic. Sorry, traffic. De overstroming.
Mevrouw Perez
Het
heeft geen
verkeer.
auto meer. Nu moet ze...
Inburgeren. Plotseling. Steigen. This is to climb up, ascend.
Lea eet graag in een
Yeah, to
restaurant.
climb, go up, rise,
Zij
ascend.
vindt
Okay,
dat
give it that. Beforehand. Tefila is the no, the traffic jam. The way, the road,
Jessie moet
De
langer
bike.
werken vandaag.
the
Ze mag
bicycle
pas om
path,
8
bike
uur.
lane. It's also a bicycle path. Bike lane. Bike lane or path. You can also say bike or bicycle.
Lucia heeft haar been gebroken. Nu kan ze niet.
De file. That's a funny word for traffic jam, but it's amusing. De weg. Het fietspad. Fietspad. De pad.
Dit waren
Oh,
36
I totally misread that. I'll do that over.
examen spreekvaardigheid A1.
Het fiets.
Dit materiaal is gemaakt door Ad Appel taaltraining.
De brom fiets.
Succes bij het examen.
Us, it's not accurate translating this back into English, but it's either one of those. It's a scooter, one of those motorized scooters, or a moped. I think it's also a scooter, or is it the other one that's a
U
scooter?
ziet hier
That's a
36
moped. Scooter is a
aanvulselen
scooter.
van het examen spreekvaardigheid A1.
The steering wheel,
U gaat 36 foto's zien.
the
Bij elke
high point or
foto
zenith. There was
staan
also
twee
something else.
zinnen.
Acme and
De
climax.
tweede zin is niet af.
Taxi.
U moet de tweede
The driver.
zin aanvullen.
The port.
Meestal is één woord genoeg.
De bromfiets. The
Succes!
moped. De scooter.
De baas van Patrick
Ster.
is boos. Patrick
De taxi.
vindt dat...
De fiets. de chauffeur te hebben. You did some Ukrainian today? Good job.
Katja volgt een opleiding. Ze wil
Okay. April. Samenwonen. The shopping center. Okay, we said I put in moped here. the
Sasha
researcher.
heeft een hond. Ze heeft ook...
How is the Ukrainian, Meg? You should be used to Cyrillic by now. You're used to Cyrillic by now, aren't you? The evening. The girl. Maart.
Stanley
November.
wil een groter huis.
Oh, no.
Hij wil ook
November. Yeah. The juffrouw. This is the teacher, the school teacher, but juffrouw is also the title. To come.
Said is te laat op
There
zijn
are a few
werk.
false
Zijn baas
references.
is-
They are, yeah. Digital. It's not that hard still, though, to choose. A place of residence. De afspraak,
wil jij
the
op mijn kinderen
appointment.
passen? Ik ga vanavond
De dag. September. The bread. No, not verkeer. Verkeer is traffic. Het ver.
Fico
Voor.
woont ver van zijn werk. Hij moet elke dag...
I read G at first, but then I remembered it's H. It's sometimes H in Russian, remember? Ничего.
mijn telefoon.
Oh
is
no, sorry, you're
kapot.
right. No. Actually,
Nu
this would
kan
be.
ik niet.
Hold on. Wait, isn't it an H? I think it's an H sometimes. It's an H sometimes in Ukrainian, probably because of the same reason why Morse, because you can go from a V to a H, I think. Wait, ничего.
De dokter praat
I guess
met
it never really
Sophia.
is an H in Russian, but there's
De
a
dokter
relationship
geeft
between
Sophia-
doing a V and an H, I think. That G morphing into a V or an H. Yes, that's how I remember it. Razen. This is to roar or
Ahmed
rage.
brengt zijn zoon
De
naar
cheek.
het vliegveld.
Het
Zijn zoon gaat
in licht. No, personal information is. Oh my god, I see it on forms, but I don't. I forget. Answer, showing. I was
Nora
right. I was
leest
gonna
een
type it
bericht
and I
in de
didn't.
krant.
I'm gonna put
Het
hard.
bericht gaat over...
Never give up. Enjoy the lurk. Yeah, okay, wait. Are you giving me the IPA there?
Er is ingebroken bij Ben.
Or is that just the
Hij
Ukrainian?
belt naar
Why is it giving me Belarusian? I don't remember that coming up in the Ukrainian course.
Martin stelt een vraag aan de docent. De vraag gaat over...
The cat's there. The high point or zenith, acme, and there was another word. Climax.
Ahmed is klaar met school. Hij gaat
To integrate. I actually just don't think about it that hard. It's still easy. The way or
Paul
road
viert zijn verjaardag. Hij is...
beforehand. Do accept writing in Latin. Interesting. Steichen. To go up.
Martin
Ascend.
eet elke ochtend een ei.
Het verkeer.
Zijn vrouw eet
The
meestal
traffic. De file. Talk, mama. The traffic jam. The hallway.
Sita heeft
I
taart
misread that
aan
one.
haar
That's why I'm
opa.
giving it to me as hard
Hij
because
vindt
I
dat.
misread it. I thought it said Vong, but then I realized it's like Hong after I pressed the button. A plastic bag.
Jack koopt tomaten. Hij koopt ook
Het fietspad. The steering wheel. I was gonna say the driving wheel. I meant the steering wheel. It's fine. The house for
wil
sale.
naar de markt. Ze gaat
Het koophuis? Het house is the house. Sorry, I went by too fast. The window.
Dylan is bij de tandarts.
Fiets.
Dat is
The student. Elementary school. Suitable. The supermarket. Elbow. Nowadays.
Arnold is schoonmaker.
The moped.
Hij werkt in
Some mamas. That's pretty much like Russian. Registreren. To register. To haben.
Dimitri werkt in een garage. Hij maakt
To collect. Eenvoudig. De baas. It lets me be lazy, no keyword searching.
iedereen
Yes, but
is
you're not
blij.
gonna
Het
get
is-
used to Cyrillic then. Or you'll start to get less familiar with Cyrillic, the butcher. I do think that's the case. Happens.
Wil je mijn huis
Gezellig.
zien? Ik woon hier.
This is a detached house, fully detached house. The kill. The chest. Complicated.
Maria leest een boek.
The ingang.
Ze vindt het
The article. The item. Comfortable. I can't remember. That was right. Why can't I pronounce this in
Ananda
Dutch?
is aan het koken. Ze maakt
It's comfortable in English. Comfortable. Comfortable.
Comfortabel.
Comfortable. Because it's Dutch and they
Anu
pronounce every
rijdt in
syllable
een
precisely,
vrachtwagen.
whereas we don't in
Hij vindt
English.
dat
Comfortable.
Comfortable. Comfortable. I guess that's British. Comfortable.
het is warm vandaag. Anna wil
Comfortabel.
Comfortable. Comfortable. So different.
Jafar houdt niet van dansen. Hij vindt dansen
De belasting formulier. Het belastingsformulier. Hey, ay. De mogelijk.
Sjoerd
Hide.
wil niet eten. Hij wil liever
The face. The mailbox. The shoulder. The house for sale. Het
Jacques is
belasting
leraar. Hij geeft
formulier. Oh, there's no S. Het belastingformulier. Zenith.
Sophie is vaak in het bos. Ze kijkt graag naar
Okay, that's done for today. Caught up on some of that. All right. So, like I said, I did the grammar and writing in class, in my
Phyllis
notebook,
koopt een
and
nieuwe
also
jas.
I actually typed it
Ze
out too.
koopt ook
I did it twice in class. Here's my messy writing. See, I did it in class. I did it in class, like we're supposed to, and
Odara
write them in
ruimt het
class.
huis op.
But I also had time
Zij
to
legt
type it
de
out too.
kleren
I was like, you know what? If I can actually do this in class, I might as well do it in class. It does look bizarre in Latin. I cannot
Sylvia
read
is
Cyrillic.
kapper.
I
Ze
don't like
moet
reading
vandaag
languages
veel-
in the language that they're not written in a script that they're not written in. It's like when I read Japanese, when I read words that are from Japanese, and they're written with Latin, I just read them
Hetty
like
is
they're
klaar
English
met
words or
koken.
Dutch words or something. I don't
Ze
read them
roept.
like they're Japanese words, except for ones that we've already imported, like manga. But still, I'd rather people actually use the Japanese. Alright,
Dit waren
So this is
36 aanvulzinnen van het examen Spreekvaardigheid A1.
so I did the grammar and writing. I double checked all of this already. This is all correct.
Succes bij het examen.
Hold on a second. Actually, yeah, I can skip this part. I can skip that part because I already did the exercises.
U ziet hier 36
And I don't need to
aanvulzinnen
read.
van het examen Spreekvaardigheid
I mean, I can
A1.
read you guys the answers.
U gaat 36
These are the answers,
foto's
are the
zien.
same as the back of the book.
Bij elke
And the
foto
last one are answers
staan
that I made
2
up.
zinnen.
Okay,
De tweede zin is niet af.
and I'm gonna
U
actually
moet de tweede zin
stop that video
aanvullen.
now.
Meestal is 1 woord genoeg.
Alright. So the first exercise was answering in the positive. And we're learning about separable verbs. So na kaike is a separable verb, but in this case it doesn't get separated. And we're answering positive. Ja, ik wil het huiswerk. So the question was, wilt u het huiswerk snel nakijken? Ja, ik wil het huiswerk snel nakijken. Okay, so they're just questions, and then these were the answers to the questions. Wil je Maria vanmiddag opbellen? Ja, ik wil Maria vanmiddag opbellen. Moet u de boeken vandaag inleveren? Ja, ik moet de boeken vandaag inleveren. Kunt u de deur nu open doen? Ja, ik kan de deur nu open doen. Willen jullie de pizza vanavond opeten? Wij willen de pizza vanavond opeten. I don't know why they're taking wij. They're taking je here, the unstressed, and then they want the stressed one. Maybe it's just whatever. Either one's correct. Mag ik het woordenboek meenemen? Ja. Je mag het woordenboek meenemen. Mag hij het cadeautje op 5 december uitpakken? Ja, hij mag het cadeautje op 5 december uitpakken. Wil je dat brood morgen weggooien? Ja, ik wil dat brood morgen weggooien. Mag ik een half uur eerder weggaan? Ja, je mag een half uur eerder weggaan. So right over here. Kan hij op zondagochtend tot 10 uur uitslapen? Ja, hij kan op zondagochtend tot 10 uur uitslapen. Wil je graag met de man samenwerken? Ja, ik wil graag met de man samenwerken. Ga je iets met die collega afspreken? Ja, ik ga iets met die collega afspreken. That was exercise 1. I already checked the answers. I just figured I'd practice reading them out loud. Why are you mixing up Cyrillic and Latin? Japanese. Okay. need to drink some water. All right, exercise 2. Kijkt u het huiswerk vandaag na? Nee, ik kijk het huiswerk vandaag na. Bel je Maria nu op? So we have to answer in the negative. Nee, ik bel Maria. Sorry, I didn't do the first one right. Answer in the negative. Excuse me, my throat's dying. Nee, ik kijk het huiswerk vandaag niet na. Bel je Maria nu op? Nee, ik bel Maria nu niet op. Lever je de boeken deze week in? Nee, ik lever de boeken deze week niet in. Doet de chauffeur de deur open? Nee, de chauffeur doet de deur niet open. Eten jullie nu de pizza op? Nee, wij eten nu de pizza niet op. Brengen jullie de flessen deze week weg? Wij brengen de flessen deze week niet weg. Haal jij karretje vandaag op? Nee, ik haal karretje vandaag niet op. Ga jij om 10 uur weg? Nee, ik ga om 10 uur weg, niet weg. Gooi jij dat lekkere brood weg? Nee, ik gooi dat lekkere brood niet weg. Slaap jij morgen uit? Nee, ik slaap morgen niet uit. I was gonna make tea, maar ik heb het vergeten. Yes, you forgot, Mike. Okay, so answers for question 3. Okay, exercise 3 was just answering the questions. Wanneer kijkt de docent de toets na? And I wrote, de docent kijkt de toets morgen na. Hoe laat komt de trein aan? De trein komt om 7 uur na. Wie doet straks het licht uit? Mijn moeder doet straks het licht uit. Wat gooi je weg? Ik gooi de afval weg. Hoe laat spreken jullie af? We spreken om 11 uur af. Hoe lang wonen jullie samen? We wonen al 10 jaar samen. Not true. Making things up in my answers. I need more water. I swear I drink water like I'm like a fish with water and it's still not enough. You're going to make tea. I should make some tea in a bit. Oh my god, Nate, you almost made me jump. There wasn't anything there, and then all of a sudden something out of the corner of my eye popped in. A wild, disheveled Nate appears. Wait, what? I added stretch. Did I add stretch as a channel reward? I don't remember adding that. How is that a channel reward? I did add it as a channel reward, Mike. Here. There we go. I stretched. you happy? I don't remember adding that. I need a stretch after bouldering. Bouldering? What do you mean bouldering? Rock climbing? What? Where am I at? 7? Hoeveel boeken lever je bij de bibliotheek in? Yeah? Good job, Mike. How was it? I want to go rock climbing here. I want to go to one of those rock climbing gyms, but apparently Nate can hold me, but I can't hold him, and we can't find anybody big enough to help hold Nate to go with us. But inside, yeah, it's fun. Because apparently Nate's too heavy. You need 2 of me to be able to hold Nate while he climbs. Ik lever 10 boeken bij de bibliotheek in. Wanneer vul je het formulier in? Overmorgen vul ik het formulier in. Voor hoeveel geld maakt u de keuken schoon? Ik maak voor €50 de keuken schoon. Wanneer was je de kopjes af? Ik was morgenavond de kopjes af. We did the non-rope stuff. I guess they just don't want a liability case here or something. Okay, that was the grammar exercises. Now we had to do 2 emails. I think you guys already saw me do this before. This one. And we did the email for lesson 19. That one's new. And I actually did it in class and then typed it out. So this is my email. Actually, I'll read you the exercise for the email. Schrijf een e-mail. Opdracht. U hebt op de televisie een programma gezien over Sinterklaas en Zwarte Piet. U hebt kinderen. Op de basisschool van uw kinderen komt Sinterklaas dit jaar niet. U schrijft een e-mail aan de directeur van de basisschool van uw kinderen. En de e-mail vraagt u aan de directeur van de school waarom Sinterklaas niet komt. U schrijft ook aan de directeur wat u zelf vindt van dit Nederlandse feest. U gebruikt ongeveer 50 woorden. Sommige dingen moet u zelf verzinnen. Alright. So they already filled in. Okay, so this is the email I did. Non-rope stuff. Good job, Mike. So you feel better? Do you feel healthy now that you got exercise? Maybe I should do a walking stream again. Nate, maybe I should do a walking stream again. I don't know if time. Thursdays. Hi, good night. Hoi, wel te rusten. Healthy and sore. So you're not like Ingrid in our course. Ingrid says she'd prefer to be lazy than tired. Or did you go with some friends? And Mike says, hi. Alright, so email is from me, Faye Margena, on directeur at voorwegbasisschool.nl. I guess the at sign is also apples. Oh, is it apple starter? Nate? The at.
She said just say at.
Huh?
She said at.
What do they say in the office when they read an email address?
At.
They really do, don't they?
Yes.
But the symbol itself is
Yes.
called apple starter.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm glad you got to go. Hope it was fun. But yeah, stretching is pretty good for you. Actually, that stretch should feel good. director@voorwegbasisschool.nl. Onderwerp Sinterklaasfeest. Our group did it as a social event to kick off a group project. Aw, that's cool. That's cool. So this is my email part here. Beste director. Actually, should it be capitalized? I don't know if director needs to be capitalized here. Ik heb op de televisie een programma gezien over Sinterklaas en Zwarte Piet. Mijn kinderen zijn verdrietig, want Sinterklaas komt dit jaar niet op hun basisschool. Waarom komt hij niet? Ik vind Sinterklaas interessant en mijn kinderen vinden hem leuk te zien. Dit feest is heel belangrijk voor ons gezin. Sinterklaasfeest is ook een belangrijk feest voor Nederland, toch? Met vriendelijke groeten, Wemergena. I'm pretty sure that's 50 words at least. Yeah, 59 words. I had to consult with Nate. I was like, wait, how would you sign off something like this? He's like, friendly greetings.
That's what they always do.
Yeah, well, that's why I asked you, because you're in the workplace. And then we filled out a form. And I typed it out during class. That's the form. So the form, formulier invullen. To fill out a form. This time they gave us a registration form for that 4 evenings walking event. Inschrijfformulier avondvierdaagse. Inschrijf. Here, I'll write this out.
Kind of tea.
Uh-huh.
Which tea?
Oh, anything. I don't know. This is
Inschrijfformulier avondvierdaagse.
so that's what this form was, and I only just typed out the things that I needed to type up. So the exercises. Uw dochter Theresa van 6 jaar zit in groep 3 bij juf Kirsten. Zij gaat met andere kinderen van school 4 avonden wandelen. Zelf wilt u meehelpen bij de avondvierdaagse. Kies waarmee u wilt helpen. Vul het formulier in. Nate waves. Oh, Nate. Every time you say waves, Nate gives you tidal waves, basically. But in Dutch this time, he said Holven.
Spoken. I'm glad to see Mike at least was not kidnapped by aliens.
Are you sure about that? Maybe he's just an alien pun bot. Oh, he's a pun bot! Oh my god, Mike, that is your new title. You're a pun bot.
In that case, he's been an alien fun bot since day one, so nothing's changed.
Mike, you're a pun bot. I get it now. Pun bot. He's got the right emojis for it too.
Of course he does. That's no less from alien fun bot.
Alright. I see that. Thank you. Alright. Inschrijfformulier avondvierdaagse dinsdag 6 tot en met vrijdag 9 juli. Vul het formulier voor uw kind in. Lever het ingevulde formulier in bij de leerkracht. Doe het formulier en het geld in een envelop. Schrijf de naam van uw kind op deze envelop. Okay, so first name of the kid, of the child, kid. I'm rushing through this because I want to do other things.
Like,
I still have to do the next lesson, right? This part's just review. The first name of the child they're telling me is Teresa. I'm just putting my last name, which is there. It's not hard. You can see that on my, that's not a secret. You can see that on my Twitter profile. Group 3, they told me my child is in group 3. The name of the teacher is Kirsten. They told me that. So, yeah, so because my kid is in group 3, and in the form it says the 10 kilometers is only if you're in group 6. Tot en met 8, up to including 8. But my kid is only in group 3, so they have to do the 5 kilometer. So I check mark that. And they want to know how much money we put in the envelope. Actually, no, I know why they want you to tell how much money you put in the envelope, because when they open it, they want to make sure they have the right amount. But that's stupid anyways, because who's gonna... What if somebody puts less than that? How are they gonna know they put less? They may think they put 6 euros 50, but anyways. Anyways, and then, okay, hulpouders gevraagd. Basically, they're asking if the parents are going to help. Wilt u meehelpen tijdens de avondvierdaagse? Graag eronder uw eigen naam invullen en aangeven waarmee u wilt helpen. Omcirkel de dagen waarop u beschikbaar bent. Wij nemen dan contact met u op. They always say this and lots of stuff here in the Netherlands. Wij nemen dan contact met u op. Tea for mij and tea for jij. Yes, Nate just brought me some tea. They always say these on forms. We will contact you.
Wij nemen dan contact met u op.
Don't call them, they'll call you. Oh my god. I drink a little water, it goes straight to my nose instead of the rest of me. So I'm gonna say... Why did I say yeah? Oh yeah, you say yeah if you answer yes if you want to help. No, I don't think you have to answer that. Hold on. You just fill out the forms. So you fill out which you have a couple of options for helping out during the events, and I picked this one. Ik wil graag helpen bij het uitdelen van limonade op. And you pick the day. Woensdag. I guess it's woensdagavond. Probably. I don't know. It's probably woensdagavond. It's supposed to be avond. The other option was ik ga mee als begeleider van een groep op blah 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 evening. Avond. Geen thee voor punbad. Niet goed voor de elektronische stukjes van je rare alien lichaam. Oh my god, no! We have a T-bot. Alright, now the one that I didn't actually do, because this requires me to listen to something and then answer. So we're gonna watch the video. Watch the video. No, that's not watching video yet. This time we're gonna listen to the audio and then answer the questions. 12 questions? Okay, not so bad. I don't need to do that. I'm going to open it in a new tab. Lesson 19. This one.
Les 19. De Nederlandse cultuur. Spreekvaardigheid. Geef antwoord op de vraag met een complete zin. Heeft een vraag 2 delen? Geef dan 2 antwoorden. Voorbeeld.
Waar woont u en hoe lang woont u daar al?
Antwoord.
Ik woon in Heemstede. Ik woon daar 16 jaar.
1. Op welke dag is het Koningsdag? En wat doet u op die dag?
Koningsdag is op 27 april en ik ga wandelen op de dag. Okay, let me write out my answer. Zeven, 27 april. Ik ga. Yes? What are you doing?
Okay.
Ik ga wandelen op die dag. Deze elektronische stukjes zijn geavanceerd. Thee drinken is geen probleem. I was gonna say, why? Next question.
Twee. Eet u wel eens pannenkoeken? En wat voor pannenkoek vindt u het lekkerst?
Ik eet wel eens pannenkoek. Pannenkoeken. Ik eet wel eens pannenkoeken. En ik vind pannenkoek met spek het lekkerst. I couldn't even remember his question.
Pannenkoek vindt u het lekkerst? En wat voor eet u wel eens pannenkoeken? En wat voor
You're thinking about the game of your people?
pannenkoeken? Eet u wel eens pannenkoeken? En wat voor pannenkoek vindt u het lekkerst?
Curious what you think about the game of your people. Ik eet wel eens pannenkoek. Ik eet wel eens pannenkoeken. Ik vind een pannen. Wat voor pannenkoek? Ik vind pannenkoek. Can't even type. Koeken met spek. Het. Is it always singular there? I find pancakes het lekkerst. Huh?
Touch.
Oh, sorry. You didn't have to yell at me. I was just like, huh? I heard something. Why yell at me? I was just like, huh? So rude. So rude. Next question.
3. Op welke dag is het kerstmis? En wat doet u op die dag?
What day is Christmas and what do I do on that day? It's fine, you can do it. I didn't know you started, that's all.
Okay.
I told you just have to tell me what you're doing. Kerstmis is op. Kerstmis is op 25 december. Ik eet lekker eten. Op die dag. Ik eet lekkere. Doe ik? Is it lekkere eten or lekker eten? Is it lekkere eten? Never mind, you wouldn't know. I eat tasty food on this day. 4.
4. Veel Nederlanders houden van bloemen. Houdt u ook van bloemen? En koopt u wel eens bloemen?
Ja, ik houd van bloemen. En ik koop wel eens bloemen voor mij. Ja, ik houd van bloemen. En ik koop wel eens bloemen voor mij. For me.
5. Wanneer eten Nederlanders stamppot? En eet u zelf ook stamppot?
Nederlanders eten stamppot in de winter. En ik eet wel eens stamppot. Nederlanders eten stamppot in de winter. En ik eet wel eens stamppot. Oh, eat you zelf stamppot. Is that actually what he asked? 'Cause I don't always remember. Asking 2 questions at once, I don't remember what they say.
Eet u zelf ook stamppot?
Oh, do you also eat stuff? Yeah, this is still fine. 6.
6. Op welke datum krijgen veel Nederlandse kinderen een cadeautje van Sinterklaas?
Oh. Veel Nederlandse kinderen krijgen op 5 december cadeautjes van Sinterklaas. 7.
7. Waar gaan veel toeristen naartoe als zij in Nederland op bezoek komen?
Waar veel toeristen gaan naar de Kokenhof. Als zij in Nederland op bezoek komen. 8. That one is a long one to try and answer just by listening to the question.
8. Hoe laat gaan veel Nederlanders 's avonds eten? En hoe laat gaat u zelf 's avonds eten?
I think most of them eat at 6 p.m. actually. Veel Nederlanders gaan om 8 's avonds eten. Veel 6 Nederlanders gaan op 6 s'avonds. Veel Nederlanders gaan op 6 s'avonds. No, gaan op 6 uur. I think just 6 s'avonds eten. Ik ga Sorry, om. Om. Ik ga om. Zeven. Is it zeven uur zalmenzeten? It is zevens uur. Ik ga om 6 uur zalmenzeten. I think it is. I'm misremembering. 9.
Negen. Veel Nederlanders houden van kamperen. En wat vindt u van kamperen?
Ik vind kamperen leuk. Ik heb nu thee hierbij. Oh, je make tea? Ik vind kamperen leuk. Maar als het duurt niet te lang. I think that's what I want to say. Kamperen leuk als het duurt niet te lang. Drink smakelijk. True. Oh, that's wrong. Als het niet too long duurt. I totally wrote that wrong. Isn't it with a K? It's spelled with a K. Why is it spelled with a K? How do you say 14? Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna say this. Soms look. Sometimes it's fun.
Tien. Veel Nederlanders gaan op de fiets naar hun werk of naar school. Kunt u ook fietsen? En gaat u ook op de fiets naar uw werk of naar uw school?
Nee, ik kan niet fietsen. Loop liever naar ik loop liever. I prefer to work. I prefer to walk. What is wrong with me?
Veel Nederlanders houden van schaatsen. Wat vindt u van schaatsen? En kunt u ook schaatsen?
Ik vind schaatsen leuk en ik kan schaatsen. Ik kan schaatsen. I can. Just whether or not my knee likes it is a different story.
12. Veel Nederlanders houden van appeltaart. Wat vindt u van appeltaart? En kunt u ook een appeltaart bakken?
Ik vind een appeltaart soms lekker. Ik vind een appeltaart soms lekker, maar niet gezond. Ik kan een appeltaart niet bakken. Dimta. Zekit. What? Okay, I think that's all of it. That's 1 to 12. Home is where the cat
Kijk
is.
deze oefening na. De antwoorden vindt u achter in het boek.
Home is where the meow is, actually. I actually have a little plaque that says home is where the cat is. You remember, Nate? Home is where the cat. Home is where the meow is.
Exactly.
Actually, you know what? I should add that as a quote. No, but do you remember when I said that?
Yeah, I do.
Honestly, that's how Nate and I met. Isn't that true? That's how we met. Home is where the meow is.
Yes, I'm doing my Dutch stuff.
I know, but you can take a break for an amusing thing.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. I know. I want to try to get through my stuff too. You got lion, wet lion nose on screen now. Look. Lion, what are you doing? It really does kind of look like a little lion nose and comes right up to the camera. House is where the meow is. Yeah. Meow. Or rar. Home is where the rar is. Rar. I remember what you said too, Nate. You messaged me and you said, I like your status message today.
I vaguely recall that.
You vaguely recall. Oh my god. You actually remember that. You barely remember anything.
Only probably because you told me before.
I still remember because I thought it was cute. I do remember good things sometimes. I don't always remember bad things.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Nate thinks I only remember bad things that happen. That's not true. I remember good things that happen. The thing is, both good and bad things make an impression on your brain, for better or worse. And sometimes bad things happen that make an impression on you, but may change things for the better. Okay, tip number 1. Guys don't remember it. You know, he doesn't. He doesn't even remember what he ate last week.
That is true.
He barely remembers my birthday. And also, he barely... this isn't even a memory thing. He barely recognizes me when he sees me on the street, you know.
I barely recognize anybody.
I tested this out one day. I was like, okay, let's really test this. Let's see what happens if I don't say anything when I'm walking up to him. And he walked right by me. I'm like, Nate, this way. He turns around. He's like, oh. If I go missing, I'm in big trouble. Nate's gonna have to have a picture of me on his phone the whole time to try and find me. Alright, we did that. I'm done with that one. That was that. Next is spreekvaardigheid, the actual video this time. We're gonna do Spreekvaardigheid, this one. And I don't have to type any more stuff out. Oh, actually also this one I will have to write it out in a little bit. I'll write it out off stream. You guys don't really want to see me sitting here struggling to write because it's painful. Alright. YouTube video. Spreekvaardigheid. Les 19. Oh dear. Oh wait. Am I putting this on?
Deze 6 vragen horen bij de oefening spreekvaardigheid in het boek Inburgering A2. U moet antwoord geven op alle vragen. U hoort en ziet na elke vraag een voorbeeld van een goed antwoord.
1. Kijk naar het plaatje. Het is vandaag 5 december. Wat doen veel Nederlanders op deze dag? En wat doet u op 5 december?
Veel Nederlanders krijgen en geven cadeautjes aan elkaar.
Zij geven elkaar
slaap.
een cadeau. Ik doe niet mee met Sinterklaas.
Oh, you can say that. Okay.
Ik doe niet mee met Sinterklaas.
Oh, you can just say geven elkaar.
Ik doe niet mee.
I wonder if I need to take another allergy pill. I'm really off today.
Met Sinterklaas.
Okay.
2. Kijk naar het plaatje. Het is vandaag 27 april, Koningsdag. Wat doen veel Nederlanders op deze dag? En wat doet u op Koningsdag?
Veel Nederlands kopen en verkopen op de straat en 's avonds gaan wandelen en dansen. Ik wandel op Koningsdag.
Veel Nederlanders dragen dan oranje kleding. Ik draag op die dag ook oranje kleding.
Oh, we're supposed to say that? Oh, sorry.
3. Kijk
Oeps.
naar de plaatjes. Welk schilderij vindt u mooier? Waar kunt u schilderijen bekijken?
Ik vind beide schilderijen mooi. Je kunt... Sorry, ik kan schilderijen in een museum kijken.
Ik vind het schilderij met
Bekijken.
bloemen mooi. Ik kan schilderijen in het museum bekijken.
Ja, ik kan schilderijen in het museum bekijken.
4. Kijk naar de plaatjes. U ziet 2 dingen die Nederlanders eten. Drop en appeltaart. Wat vindt u minder lekker? En wanneer eten Nederlanders volgens u appeltaart?
Ik vind beide lekker. En Nederlanders eten appeltaart bijna altijd.
Ik vind drop niet zo lekker. Nederlanders eten appeltaart bij een feestje.
No, bijna altijd.
5. Karel gaat een dagje naar Amsterdam. Kijk naar de plaatjes. Wat ziet hij in de stad? Gebruik alle plaatjes.
Hij ziet grachten, rijtjeshuizen en fietsen in de stad.
Hij ziet veel fietsen.
Uh-huh.
Hij ziet boten en hij ziet veel oude huizen.
He doesn't see a lot of boats. He saw one boat. But then again, he only saw one. No, he sees more. Whatever. I like my
Hij ziet
answer better.
boten en hij ziet veel oude huizen. 6. Dina gaat naar de keukenhof. Kijk naar de plaatjes. Wat ziet zij daar? Gebruik alle plaatjes.
Hij ziet in de keukenhof bloemen, molen en klompen.
Zij ziet veel bloemen. Zij ziet een molen en zij ziet een klomp.
Really? Okay, fine.
Deze oefening hoort bij ons boek Inburgering A2.
But there was technically
Met dat boek
one
kunt u
mill
goed
in one
Nederlands
picture
leren.
and another mill in another
U kunt
picture,
het
so it's
boek
not just
kopen,
one mill. You saw two.
€42 op www.adappelshop.nl.
Alright, that's that. Alright, so let's go. Actually, back to exercise G. I didn't check the answers at the back of the book to see what they said. Let's look at exercise G. Spreekvaardigheid. Sorry, part G. Section G. Section G. Let's see. Oh, and I didn't read the email from the back of the book. We'll do that. God, I'm gonna lose my throat. Thank you, Mike. 487 bad sirens. Okay, their email at the back of the book was maria@mail.nl. Beste director. Oh, you don't have to capitalize it, so I'm right. Beste director. Dit jaar wil de school geen Sinterklaasfeest organiseren voor onze kinderen. Ik vind dat niet leuk. Mijn kinderen vinden dat ook niet leuk. Waarom komt Sinterklaas niet naar school? Sinterklaas geeft iedereen cadeautjes en hij is een aardige man. Kinderen houden van cadeautjes en kinderen houden van aardige mensen. Sinterklaas is een belangrijk feest in Nederland. En iedereen houdt van feestjes. Maria Lopez, moeder van Antonio en Christina. Okay, that was their email. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Okay, their answers for spreekvaardigheid. Koningsdag is op 27 april. Dan ga ik naar een feest in Amsterdam. Yeah, you can do that too if you don't live in Amsterdam. Ja, ik eet wel eens pannenkoeken. En pannenkoek met appel en met suiker is lekker. They asked for which one you thought was the tastiest. Kerstmis is op 25 december. Ik blijf dan lekker thuis. Okay. Ik houd ook van bloemen. Ik koop elke week bloemen. In de winter eten Nederlanders stampot. Ik hou niet van stampot. Op 5 december krijgen veel Nederlandse kinderen een cadeautje van Sinterklaas. Veel toeristen gaan naar de keukenhof als zij in Nederland zijn. Veel Nederlanders gaan om 6 uur 's avonds eten. Ik ga ook om 6 uur eten. Amsterdam. Assuming we spell it like that. Amsterdam. Not sure. Amsterdam's nice. I admit it's nice here. Yes, I am here. Ik vind kamperen niet leuk. Ik slaap liever in een goed hotel. Ik kan wel fietsen, maar ik ga met de auto naar mijn werk. Ik vind schaatsen moeilijk. Ik kan het niet zo goed. Ik houd ook van appeltaart. Ik kan appeltaart wel eten, maar niet bakken. Oh, that's you, Nate. It says, ik houd ook van appeltaart. ik kan appeltaart wel eten, maar niet maken.
That's what I wrote, more or less.
Uh-huh. I imagine so. Alright, so now moving on to lesson 20. This one that I have to write out in my notebook, I'll do that off stream. So lesson 20, parts A, B, and C. You know, I might skip writing the emails for now because it's part of the writing practice, and maybe I should just do them during the class only, unless she skips emails. Because it's a good way to see how quickly I can construct an email in a short period of time. I'll see. I'm just worried she'll miss some, but I can always do them later. Alright, les 20. De politiek. Okay, yeah, no, we're not going to discuss a lot of politics on my stream. I'm just getting through this Dutch lesson. This is a language stream. Nederlands. Yep, they do. It's not that hard, huh? Okay. Lesson 20. Woordenlijst. Are you done, Nate? Of course you are. Nate's not busy making an Anki deck.
No, I just wrote everything down.
But that's not repeating it.
I said it out loud and they wrote it down. They didn't repeat it.
That's repeating it once.
Succes!
Ik heb vandaag genoeg Nederlands al gesproken.
Simon wil leraar worden. Hij moet veel
I'm only teasing.
Me too. I'm serious. I'm done with it for today.
Robin loopt snel naar school. Hij is
Okay, the word list. There's a lot this time for lesson 20. But there's 3 texts and 1 listening video.
Priya doet een opleiding. Later wordt ze
Okay, to politiek. Politiek. We never say the
het
politics,
fruit
do
is
we?
op. Ik ga nu
I mean,
naar
sort of. The politics of this country. Do we ever say things like that?
Politics of this country are terrible.
I mean, you can say it, but as a
de
general.
klas is leeg. Iedereen is
Why is this loud? Is she loud on stream?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
drinkt koffie met zijn buurman.
Sorry,
Hij
what?
vindt
It's
dat
almost like a rhetorical thing to me somehow.
You're rhetorical. I don't know what to say to that.
Maria
It's like a
kan goed
rhetorical
koken.
thing. What do you
Ze kookt
mean?
The
meestal
phrase,
The politics?
the politics of this country, it's like a rhetorical phrase.
Yeah, I guess.
Not something that someone would say normally outside of a speech context.
Yeah, but it's not
Mike
meant to be a
is
question
fijn in
anyways.
zijn
It's a
ding.
statement. It is a statement. It's
Hij
not
is
rhetoric. It's not a
fijn
rhetorical
aan
question.
zijn-
It's just a statement.
It's a rhetorical device.
Oh, whatever. Go away, you.
I go,
Go play something
I'm
else.
doing that.
What are you playing?
Final Fantasy.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Jack wil de muziek niet horen.
Because you're just
I
gonna
think the
level
muziek-
over. You're just gonna level up everything. democracy. Yeah.
Noor werkt in een winkel.
These are easy because
Ze
these are all just
verkoopt
straight out of
broeken
English.
En ook
Joël heeft een vieze keuken. Hij moet
What? They
Franco
don't
gaat
capitalize
verhuizen.
this though.
Zijn nieuwe huis heeft een
I don't know, because in Canada, the Prime Minister is capitalized.
Nikki zoekt een nieuw huis. Ze wil graag
Sorry, the princess. The prince.
Leila slaapt samen met haar zus in één kamer. Zij vinden
Okay, well,
dat
some of this is just from French, but. Where's my tea?
Sue eet graag mais. Ze eet mais meestal met
Andres werkt op het land.
Isn't this the
Het
Constitution?
werk is
Grondwet would be the Constitution. Grondwet. Yeah, the Constitution.
Anna's huis is te klein. Ze wil snel
Felipe houdt van lezen.
I'll just put
Hij
legal
koopt
next to this.
elke maand
What did I just do?
Hanna maakt haar huis schoon. Ze doet dat
Yara is zwanger. Ze krijgt
Het volkslied is the national anthem.
Fausia stapt uit de boot. Ze loopt naar
De Tweede Kamer.
en opa zit
That's
op de
literally
bank.
the second
Hij
the
kijkt
second room,
naar
but Tweede Kamer in Dutch is more equivalent to what? The Ministers' Parliament? In Canada?
Liam kan niet goed
Just
zien.
the Parliament?
Hij moet
No, Parliament in Canada is the whole thing. Never mind. You know this. Yeah, House of Representatives, think that's better.
De zoon van Samira gaat naar school.
That's better.
Samira vindt dat
I was talking to you just then.
Sorry, what?
I was asking what the equivalent is in English for Tweede Kamer.
It depends on the country.
Yeah,
Easy.
never
In
mind.
Canada's like
gaan met het
parliament.
vliegtuig.
No,
Easy,
Parliament's
Canada.
everything.
Tweede Kamer is the lower house.
Yeah, if you compare it to British. Google says House of Representatives.
Yeah.
de bus rijdt langzaam. Lia wil
I don't even remember anymore how the parliament is in Canada.
Er ligt rommel op straat. Dat is
So the Eerste Kamer is what then? Maybe I'll just do Wikipedia.
Claire leert Nederlands. Zij vindt Nederlands
Just want to know.
Ik heb deze krant gelezen. Wil jij de krant nu?
Emma wast haar handen. Zij gaat.
Alex wil nieuwe schoenen. Hij gaat naar
Yes, Canada is the House of Commons.
Nadia heeft kip gekocht. Zij gaat de kip eerst.
Christina belt met haar moeder. Ze praten over
Ines en Louis bouwen een huis. Het huis heeft nog geen.
Mijn vader luistert graag naar het nieuws. Hij luistert ook naar
And the Eerste Kamer would be the Senate in Canada, basically.
Jim heeft haast. Hij moet snel naar.
Dit waren 36 aanvulzinnen van het examen
Why don't they
spreekvaardigheid
actually have it?
A1. Dit materiaal is gemaakt door Ad Appel taaltraining. Succes bij het examen!
Yeah, it's pretty much their Senate.
U ziet hier 36 aanvulzinnen van het examen spreekvaardigheid A1. U gaat 36 foto's zien. Bij elke foto staan 2 zinnen. De tweede zin is niet af. U moet de tweede zin aanvullen. Meestal is 1 woord genoeg. Succes!
Nina speelt in de tuin. Ze speelt met
Sleepy.
Monica maakt graag foto's. Zij maakt het liefst foto's van.
Hassan maakt zijn brommer. Het wiel is
Mo zit aan tafel. Hij schrijft een brief aan zijn...
Okay, that I don't know. That must be some event they're talking about.
Lucia wil nieuw werk. Ze vindt haar oude werk
Xuan is in de supermarkt. Ze wil...
Het bord van Said is gevallen. Said is...
Okay. They're really just translating it like that.
Arjun moet elke dag reizen naar zijn werk. Hij werkt in...
Okay, fine.
Bob houdt niet van zwemmen.
I feel like there must be something
Hij gaat
else we say in
liever-
English for this.
Tirza wil later in het
Government
ziekenhuis werken.
shutdown.
Zij moet eerst...
Not quite the same.
Tuan zit op school. Hij heeft volgende week...
Verkiezing. The election.
Mijn baas fietst elke dag. Ik doe dat.
Jeez. I think verkiezing is just the singular, like in English, election, and verkiezing is elections. Het
Vanja
Forst.
is op de markt.
Het
zoekt-
voorstel. That makes sense here. Proposal. De meerderheid.
Jamila maakt kleding. Die kleding is voor...
De minderheid. Het protest. Protest.
Rafael heeft een telefoon.
De provincie.
Hij belt elke dag met zijn...
province. De gemeente. De municipality. De burgemeester.
Wij willen wat leuks doen.
Burgemeester.
We gaan...
De mayor. De inwoner. The resident. Inwoner. Yeah. What's the difference between inwoner and bewoner?
David werkt in een ziekenhuis.
Inhabitant.
Hij is...
Resident or inhabitant, I guess.
Inwoner is inhabitant, and the other one, bewoner, is occupant.
Right.
What's the
David
difference?
en Maria rijden naar de stad. Ze zoeken...
Resident, inhabitant. Okay.
They're basically synonyms even in English, so.
Yeah, they are resident and inhabitant, but in Dutch,
Kun je
is there
me
a
een
difference?
label geven?
No,
Ik wil...
Because they're giving us bewoner as occupant as well, which occupant could be more temporary,
Malik
inhabitant
heeft
could,
een
and
nieuwe
resident
bank
could be
gekocht.
more permanent.
De oude bank
You know?
was...
yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's the difference, inwoner versus bewoner. Could be that.
Diego houdt van koken.
So
Hij
now they're
kookt
giving me the
graag
plurals. Verkiezingen. Verkiezingen.
Zola maakt het huis schoon. Zij doet dat.
To kiezer. Voter, I think, is what they're getting at here.
Nick
de
zoekt
wet.
werk. Hij wil graag werken bij
De belasting. Tax. Belasting is tax. Funny word for tax. Belasting. It is a funny word for tax, isn't it? Because last is like, you know?
It's a burden.
The burden, yeah, exactly. The tax. It's a burden, of course. That's why it shouldn't be allowed.
Rian wil een film zien. Hij gaat naar
The plicht. Isn't that obligation? The duty? Yeah. I would say it's also obligation, isn't it? The plicht.
Jessie houdt van
Duty,
muziek.
obligation, and
Zij
requirement.
speelt
Yeah,
graag.
exactly. Well, verplicht means required. I don't know if do they use that for requirements?
Sonja houdt van muziek. Ze luistert
Persvrijheid. Nee, it's persvrijheid. Freedom of the
Theo
press.
woont op een boerderij. Hij heeft daar
De Verenigde Staten.
Simon
De
bouwt een
United
huis.
States.
Het huis wordt
Karim
Europa.
heeft pijn in zijn rug. Hij moet
Europe. De vrede. De peace. De oorlog. The war.
Het regent al de hele dag.
Vrede en oorlog.
William
War and peace.
wil
Defiant. The enemy. Het geweld. Isn't that the violence?
Grace houdt niet van groenten. Zij vindt dat
Het leger in the army. It's funny that I actually do know these words when I see the Dutch words, Nate. Sometimes I just forget going from English to Dutch.
Tamal
And
moet
and sometimes I actually do
Hij
forget
ziet
going
een-
from Dutch to English. It's weird now. Asielzoeker.
Chen verkoopt bloemen.
Asylum seeker.
Zij doet dat.
To vluchteling. See that in the news recently. Right?
Yeah.
Vluchteling.
Ming rijdt vaak op zijn scooter. Hij
I guess
wil
it could
niet-
also be a fugitive. They actually use it as a fugitive too. But fugitive has a negative
Yeah,
content.
exactly. Usually in English, it's negative.
Yeah.
Jamal heeft een nieuwe scooter. Hij kan nu
I misspelled it there. Runaway or something.
Dit waren 36 aanvulzinnen van het examen Spreekvaardigheid A1. Dit materiaal is gemaakt door Ad Appel taaltraining.
Vergaderen. To
Succes bij het
meet.
examen!
It is assemble.
U ziet hier 36 aanvulzinnen
It's more like
van
gather,
het
assemble,
examen
congregate.
spreekvaardigheid A1. U gaat 36
My
foto's
day is
zien.
nog te heet.
Bij
Really?
elke foto
Mine
staan
isn't.
2 zinnen. De tweede zin is niet af. U moet de tweede zin aanvullen. Meestal is 1 woord genoeg.
Kiezen
Succes!
to choose also. Yeah, it's
Ik
also
eet
to
nooit
vote,
druiven.
right?
Ik vind druiven.
Yeah. Stem. Well, actually, no. Stemmen is to vote.
Peter speelt met zijn zoon.
Kiezen.
Zij zijn
To vote. Stemmen is literally to go to vote.
Ik ga een taart maken. Wil jij?
Forbidden. Forbidden. Is that actually to forbid? Yeah.
mijn trein
To
vertrekt over een
forbid.
half uur.
Prohibit.
Ik ga nu
Toestaan.
Johnny is vrij op zaterdag.
That
Hij
to be.
gaat.
My brain just went away. Yeah, it's to allow. I thought so. To allow. To permit.
Sophia houdt van
Waarschuwen.
rijst. Zij kookt dat.
To warn. Waarschuwen, to warn. Onderhandelen. Onderhandelen. Isn't that to like manage?
Jun eet 's ochtends
Negotiate?
niet veel.
Oh, it is to
Ze eet
negotiate.
dan alleen.
That makes more sense. Vluchten. To flee.
Hanna leert Nederlands. Zij leert ook.
Google said vluchten means to hare away. I've never heard that expression at all. It must be British. To hare away, like a
Would be
rat.
more like flee.
Yeah,
Nina
it
kijkt
means to
vaak
flee,
televisie.
but to hare
houdt
away,
van
like
programma's.
Hare.
Definitely British or something.
Huh?
That's definitely a Britishism.
It's gotta be. Instead of saying they ran away like a rabbit, they say to hare away.
Carlos gaat vroeg
Yeah,
slapen.
there's a lot of people who say them.
Hij is
Hmm?
Nothing.
I didn't hear you.
I'm being mean.
I didn't hear
I
you.
said God doesn't love people who say things like that.
You mean your
Mohammed
God,
maakt
the American
foto's.
God?
Mm-hmm.
Dat vindt hij.
Recht hebben. To have.
Jonas werkt altijd buiten. Dat is
Oh, it also means entitled. Recht hebben. I don't know about that one.
Lei speelt op straat. Dat is.
I don't know about that one. Okay, verboden. Oops.
Jasmin gaat naar het ziekenhuis. In het ziekenhuis zijn
Monica wil graag een huis met een tuin. Ze vindt dat.
Vrijwillig. Vrijwillig. Voluntary.
Jason gaat graag naar school. Hij kan goed.
Dude, I'm getting really tired. International. International.
Paula heeft een brief gekregen. De brief is
Nationaal.
van
National. Europees. It's European.
Aiden is bij de bakker. Hij wil
Unafhankelijk. Not unafhankelijk. I actually can't remember what this one means.
Daniel
Independent.
heeft pijn aan zijn kies. Hij gaat
Oh yeah,
naar-
afhankelijk. Afhankelijk is dependent. That hung. Yes, because it's like the verb
Mijn
hangen
auto
off,
is
but it's
kapot.
the opposite.
Nu moet
Hangen
ik-
off. No. That's like to depend on, yeah. Independent.
Kenji rookt al 20 jaar sigaretten. Dat is
Zelfstandig. Independent, basically. Sorry. Zelfstandig is. Yeah,
Michelle
it's also
kijkt graag
independent,
films.
but also
Zij houdt
self-employed.
van films over
Autonomous.
Sabir heeft een nieuwe baan. Hij werkt bij
Am I spelling this wrong again?
Maria heeft griep. Zij moet
Why am I spelling it that way? For
Ying maakt
Voor
de borden schoon.
taken
Daarna gaat ze
against. Okay, that's the vocabulary. Okay, next is text. I gotta read 3 texts and listen to one more exercise. There's one listening exercise.
Rahim heeft een fijn huis. Hij woont daar met
There we go. And there's words in the reading in the text.
Ons dak is kapot. Wij moeten
Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna take a break and I will be right back with more Dutch. Be right back. Ik ben terug. I am back. Let's make sure my stream is working. My stream audio is working. It seems to be working. Oh, sorry about that. A bit longer of a break than I intended, but I'm really tired. And I needed food. Ik heb eten nodig. How do you say that in the past? Ik had eten nodig?
Not sure.
Ik heb eten nodig gehad. I needed food, yeah, gehad. If you want to do it that way. Alright, I'm back. And I'm back with our Dutch lessons. My Dutch lesson here in Inburgering A2 cursus. Inburgering. Tried to say this in English and it's not right. Can't really say this in English. It's a citizenship exam course, okay? It's citizenship. It's citizenship, whatever. Inburgering is translated as civil integration. That's a weird translation in English because what does that mean? In Canada, we don't use that phrasing. It's just citizenship.
It's the newcomer processing exam.
No, that's before you even get to live there, Nate. Canada probably asks you if you've ever committed a crime.
If you've ever eaten poutine
And had
and
maple
syrup. Yeah.
And have you ever played hockey before? Do you know what hockey is?
H-E double hockey sticks, no.
Anyways, I have to read this text and add in the words in bold. I have to know that it's just the plural. That's in vergaderen. They already have vergaderen. Why are they highlighting this when it's already in the word list? I think this is a female secretary. Secretaressa op een terras. I don't know. I feel like this is supposed to be the female one. Oh, maybe not. Jesus Christ, the Fondala site is ridiculous. I've got tons of KFC ads all over it. It's just dumb. I can't see how good your dictionary is if I can't use it a little bit.
Nope.
I don't know. Oh, secretary. Actually, what am I doing? discussie. I think that's a het word. Is it hetlid? It's hetlid. No, it isn't a het word. De discussie. I think voorlezen. I'm not sure that's actually. Okay, fine. Oh. I think that's all of it in that text. Okay. Drink some more water. Oh yeah, I need more water too, honey. Whenever you feel like it.
No, so then.
What tea did you give me, by the way?
Cinnamon cardamom.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering why I was tasting cinnamon still.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just my food.
Yeah. You were eating Indian food. It seemed like it would go.
Mm-hmm. It's tasty. Lekker. Lekker eten. Alright, text 1 from this book, from this course. Leesvaardigheid. Reading skills. Reading skill. Actually, leesvaardigheid. It's just reading skill. Singular. Enkelvoud. Enkelvoud. You know what that means, right, Nate?
Yeah.
Meervoud?
Mm-hmm.
Enkelvoud?
Yeah.
Okay, making sure. What do they mean again?
Singular and plural.
Good. Good boy. Text 1. Democratisch Nederland. In Nederland wonen ongeveer 17 miljoen mensen. De 17 miljoen Nederlanders hebben een koning en een koningin en ook een democratische regering. De regering? I'm not sure about that one. De regering, sorry.
De regering.
Sorry, I said that wrong. En ook een democratische regering. De regering maakt nieuwe wetten. De belangrijkste persoon in de regering is de minister-president. President! The funny thing about these Dutch words coming from like English is just like the stress changes a bit.
Minister-president.
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 Okay. De belangrijkste persoon in de regering is de minister-president. Andere ministers helpen de minister-president. De ministers praten over hun plannen in de Tweede Kamer en in de Eerste Kamer. Die kamers heten ook wel het parlement. I hear this word again. I hear these because
President.
president, president,
President. President. President.
president.
President. President.
Yeah, in English the I turns into a schwa.
President. President.
President, right?
President.
President,
President.
president. And then parliament. They stole it from French, of course.
Parlement.
Parlement. My God, the Dutch word for parliament is like a mash of French and English. I want to say parlement,
Parlement.
like in French.
Parlement.
Parliament. It's really close to the English, actually.
Parlement.
Parliament.
Parliament.
Oh my God. Why does Google Translate has lately been giving me just the British English voices?
Parliament.
Parliament. I have to say it like that, Nate. Parliament.
Yeah.
I see. The ah sounding like an R there.
Parliament.
But that's not
Parliament.
that's not an R sound, people. She's saying it like P-A-R. Parliament.
Parlement.
Parlement. Wel, de regering en het parlement vergaderen in Den Haag. In die stad zie je soms ministers op hun fietsjes naar hun vergaderingen gaan. Of ze zitten met hun secretaresse op een terras. In de Tweede Kamer zitten 150 mannen en vrouwen. De meeste vergaderingen zijn daar. Deze 150 mannen en vrouwen zijn lid van verschillende politieke partijen. Politieke partijen.
Politiek.
Politieke partijen. Er zijn wel meer dan 20 politieke partijen in Nederland. Er zijn oude en nieuwe politieke partijen. De VVD is een oude partij. De VVD, it's actually VVD, right? The VVD.
VVD.
And then the PVV.
PVV.
Yes. De PVV is een nieuwe partij. In de Tweede Kamer praten alle politieke partijen met elkaar over de plannen van de regering. En de ene partij heeft een andere mening dan de andere partij. Veel discussies gaan over geld, over belastingen. De regering wil dingen doen. Die dingen kosten geld. Misschien wil de regering scholen bouwen of ziekenhuizen. What? Shouldn't that be somewhere else? That seems weird. Why does it say? Literally, it said maybe want the government schools built or hospitals. Isn't that weird? Shouldn't it be misschien wil de regering scholen of ziekenhuizen bouwen? Okay. Anyways, als een regering meer belasting aan alle Nederlanders vraagt, kan een regering meer dingen kopen. Veel discussies gaan over buitenlanders. De PVV De PVV is een politieke partij voor mensen die minder buitenlanders in Nederland willen hebben. Okay, they can go away. You hear what I read?
I heard, yes.
Yeah, PVV can go away. Ga weg!
Wegwezen.
This is Earth, okay? It's a whole planet. We're all on the same planet. Play nice.
Ja.
Ook veel discussies gaan dus over belasting. De VVD is een politieke partij voor mensen die minder belasting willen betalen. Well, that's one for you. Andere politieke partijen willen meer andere dingen. In een Nederlandse regering zitten altijd een paar partijen. 2 of 3 of 4. Zij regeren misschien 4 jaar of korter. Daarna zijn er verkiezingen en dan kunnen de Nederlanders stemmen op de politieke partij. En dan kunnen de Nederlanders stemmen op de politieke partij die zij het beste vinden. Ieder jaar vertelt de regering aan alle Nederlanders wat het programma is voor het volgende jaar. En onze koning mag de plannen hardop voorlezen. Dat doet hij op Prinsesdag, de 3rde dinsdag in september. Did we actually watch any of that? I don't think we watched any of that. All right. That was text 1. Text 1. Democratisch Nederland. Democratic Netherlands. So let's answer some questions. Okay. Vragen en antwoorden. 3 vragen. 3 en antwoorden. Okay. Vraag 1. Hoeveel politieke partijen zijn er volgens deze tekst in Nederland? No. Yes, okay. A. 2. B. 17. C. Meer dan 20. D. 150. Antwoord C. Meer dan 20. Let's see. I saw it somewhere in a second. Er zijn wel meer dan 20 politieke partijen in Nederland. So antwoord C. Next. Vraag 2. Wat leest onze koning ieder jaar voor? A. De planning van de regering. B. De plannen van de VVD. C. De plannen van de koning. De plannen van de koning. D. De plannen van alle politieke partijen. Antwoord A. De plannen van de regering. Vraag 3. Waarover praten de... I'm not sure how to say this word again. It comes from Latin. Apparently Italian.
Politici.
Politici. It's politicians in Italian. Politici.
Politici.
Yeah, politici. So almost like Italian, but politici. 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 Vraag 3. Waarover praten de politici in de Tweede Kamer? A. Over geld en belastingen. B. Over geld, over belastingen en over buitenlanders. C. Over geld, over belastingen, over buitenlanders en alle over plannen van de regering. What? Are they just... Wait, what? Huh? But they don't actually say that. It doesn't say... But you would assume... Wouldn't you assume that if Parliament is talking about money, taxes, foreigners, they're also talking about the plans of the government? I mean, they don't say that in the text, but wouldn't you assume that? Oh, man. I mean, Bay, overheld, overbelastingen, and overbuitenlanders, they say that directly, that they talk about that. But then it doesn't say that they talk about the plans. They say, ieder jaar vertelt de regering aan alle Nederlanders wat het programma is voor het volgende jaar. So then they tell everybody. I feel like answer C because it's implied that they would discuss their plans. Oh, yes, they do. It does say it. In de Tweede Kamer praten alle politieke partijen met elkaar over de plannen van de regering. Yeah, I just said that earlier on. So antwoord C. Next text. Text 2. Partij voor de Dieren. Yay! Partij voor de Dieren? As long as it's not stupid stuff like letting domestic animals out into the streets where they get killed by cars. And or sometimes just barely survive. Domestic animals aren't wild animals. Yes, they need to go out sometimes. They're like humans. Need to go out sometimes, get fresh air, but they don't need to be like roaming around free on dangerous streets that have cars. Okay, let's see what words are in red text here that I need to add. It's sort of gevangenis. Gevangenis. It's the gevangenis, the prison. Is it prison or jail? They don't have a different word for jail versus prison here. Because jail and prison aren't exactly the same. It took me a while to figure out that jail and prison weren't exactly the same in English. Nate? Yeah. Because the jail is temporary in Canada. Prison is more permanent. Right?
Yep.
Okay, I like this word. I don't know how best to translate that in English because it's so kind of unique. Criminal? Is it really just criminal? But it doesn't sound like criminal. Misdadiger. It's like misdeed. But misdeed isn't necessarily the same as crime in English. You know? Some misdeeds are just not as serious as a crime. Right, Nate? I mean, my cat was a tiny little misdadiger, but I wouldn't say he was a criminal. He just liked to be a little troublesome sometimes. But I guess it's because misdaad actually does mean crime in Dutch. Danke. Spasiba. Yeah, it's because misdad is a crime. But it's just funny that in English, misdeed is a lot less serious than a crime. Or at least in Canada it is. In Canadian law. At least last I checked. Which may have been years ago, so.
Do you have any misdemeanor?
Yes, a misdemeanor. Thank you. Forgotten the word. Like I said, I look at Dutch and I'm just like, misdeed? Do I need lactase pills?
It's sour cream, so I don't know.
Sour cream?
Yeah.
Cheese? No, it's fine then. I think it's sour cream. Medivik. Oh my god. People don't know what Medivik is. It's honey cake. It's a kind of cake that is made in Ukraine and Russia. Russia and Ukraine. It's basically Slavic honey cake. Eastern European. It's pretty good. It's still pretty good, I have to admit. This is a different place. I don't remember what the other one tasted like, so.
Yeah.
This is kind of nice. It's not too sweet, but I can taste the honey.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like maybe this is a little thicker than the other one. Do you remember?
Not really.
No. I mean, I know it's supposed to have tons of layers, which they've done, but I also feel like maybe there's cinnamon in this too. Or maybe that's just my taste buds being weird from the tea.
Probably from the tea. I'm heating up water over.
Alright.
Actually.
The criminal misdadiger. He's not a criminal. He's not a criminal. He occasionally performs misdeeds, but
Yes, fundamentally he's not a criminal. Health chapter.
thank you. I am still sleepy. I'm really sleepy, people. Trying to get through the first half of my Dutch lesson here. Pet respect. Pet. And apparently I can't spell this word, so. And the last one, Kinderboerderij. Kinderboerderij. Is that like a petting zoo? No. Kinderboerderij. That's not petting zoo, sorry. Kinderboerderij. I don't think we have an equivalent in English for that. Oh, it is a petting zoo. Child farm is a petting zoo, Nate. Kinderboerderij. It is a petting zoo. I was thinking, I was thinking of a petting zoo when I read the word, and I was like, wait, but this is literally, I don't think there's actually something like that in English, but it is a petting zoo. To kinder. Or, you know what? I probably read it before. I think I might have read about these before. Oh my god, this was good. Yeah, it's sad I don't remember the other Medivic I tried before, but this was pretty good too. I almost wanted another very small slice.
Tomorrow.
No. I didn't get told by my doctor that I needed to go on a diet, so I just want another small bite. I'll have one later. Maybe it's enough sugar for now.
Later I'll get it for you. Right now I'm following the zone.
No, Lion, you're never going to be put in a petting zoo. We love you too much. Something makes me think that our cat Dove would have liked being in a petting zoo to some degree. As long as he got attention and lots of cuddles and could do whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lion. It's not my lion, it's his lion. Here.
But no, I was thinking it was my birthday month and I was thinking, no, actually you didn't get any for yours, so it's ours.
I didn't get any for mine for many years now.
Yes, so it's ours.
Yeah, I think I like it better than the sticky toffee pudding. Right.
It's pretty subtle, I like it.
Mhm. It might actually be really nice with rose water too.
You kind of see that.
Mhm. I think rose water and honey might be a nice blend because rose water is very subtle, and the flowery flavor and scent kind of complements the honey.
Yeah.
All right. Text 2. Text 2. Partij voor de dieren. De Partij voor de Dieren wil geen dierentuinen meer. What? Ja. Deze politieke partij vindt dat dieren niet in een dierentuin moeten leven. De Partij voor de Dieren zegt dat dierentuinen een soort gevangenis zijn voor dieren.
They're not wrong.
Oh, honey. Sometimes, but it depends. Sometimes they're treated nice. It also really depends. I mean, honestly, the Toronto Zoo is a lot bigger than the zoo they have here, right?
Yeah.
En dieren zijn geen misdadigers. Misdadigers. I think I'm saying that right. Misdadiger.
misdadiger,
Misdadiger. De PVDD. Oh, that's what they're calling it. Partij voor de Dieren is PVDD. They did it that way. Partij voor de Dieren. De Dieren. De PVDD is een kleine Nederlandse politieke partij. Het is een partij die in de Tweede Kamer zit. De PVDD heeft 2 zetels in de Tweede... Zetels of zetels? Zetel.
zetel,
De PVDD heeft 2 zetels in de Tweede Kamer. In een paar andere Europese landen bestaan ook politieke partijen die meer respect vragen voor dieren. Maar alleen in Nederland zit deze politieke partij in het parlement. De PVDD zit sinds 2006 in de Tweede Kamer. De PVDD wil sporten verbieden waarbij dieren worden gebruikt. They want to forbid sports in which in which animals are used. I mean, I'm trying to study. It just comes out that way. Dunglish. That.
What was that thing on the quote from like a couple weeks ago?
What?
Related to the language that was funny, I forget.
What? What?
Working.
Yes, bring not working. What do you mean you forget? It's hot. It's my channel trailer right now. Waarbij dieren worden gebruikt. English, not working. Sommige mensen vinden dat vissen vangen een sport kan zijn. De PVDD vindt het vangen van vissen geen goed idee. Dieren, ook vissen, moeten in vrijheid kunnen leven, vindt de PVDD. Er zijn nog veel andere sporten waar dieren een rol spelen. Paardrijden, oh god, they're going after the horse riding. Paardrijden bijvoorbeeld. En ook bij andere sporten worden andere dieren gebruikt, zoals honden, duiven of andere vogels. De PVDD wil dat dieren met respect worden behandeld. They just don't like horseback riding.
No.
No, you know what? I disagree with that in some level because it depends on the person and the animal, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think horseback riding is necessarily bad if it's just, you know,
bijvoorbeeld, bijvoorbeeld,
Yeah, I am saying it right. Bijvoorbeeld. Ook in kinderboerderijen moet volgens de PVDD meer controle zijn. Hier is ook niet altijd sprake van respect voor dieren. Sprake van. Case of. Okay. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. How do I say this in Dutch?
respect,
Respect. Vaak wonen daar te veel dieren in te smerige hokken. De PVDD vindt dat jammer. So no more petting zoos for you guys. The younger generation is denied. Denied.
Yeah. That works neat.
Huh?
It doesn't work any.
But I thought the petting zoo was cute when I went as a kid. I had a nice little lamb and goat eat out of my hand, and he didn't bite my fingers because I did this right, Nate. They were cute. They let me pet them, and they looked at me like they wanted more food, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, yeah, there's that too. But they come out because they know they're good. They come out because they know they're gonna get food from people, and they're friendly. Like, they didn't look like they're scared of people. Like I said, it depends on how the zoos and petting zoos are handled, managed. Why am I saying handled? It's because I'm doing Dutch. Behandeling.
Inderdaad. Als de behandeling goed is, dan is het...
Belasting. Okay. Antwoord. Sorry, vragen en antwoorden. 3 vragen. Vraag 1. Wat vindt de PVDD van sporten waarbij dieren een rol spelen? A. De PVDD is erg positief over sporten met dieren. Nee. Ja, nee. B. De PVDD houdt niet van sporten met dieren. C. De PVDD houdt niet van paarden. Well, then you don't get a pardons from me.
No pardons for you.
D. De PVDD houdt niet van honden, duiven en andere vogels. Wat? Antwoord B. De PVDD houdt niet van sporten met dieren. I mean, that I agree with for most part. I mean, but general horseback riding for like, I consider, like, I'm not talking about racing, not horse racing. I'm talking about horse riding as a, it's kind of a, oh, what's the word in English I'm looking for? Synergy between human and horse, you know? What's the word I'm looking for? Synergy, you know?
It's a partnership, I get your point.
Synergy. It is
but
synergy.
I don't have a dog in this fight.
Huh?
But I don't have a dog in this fight.
Uh-huh. What? What is that expression?
It means that I don't really care about this issue.
I've never heard that before. Are you using British expressions or Southern U.S.
It's just an English expression.
No, I've never heard it before. Seriously. Vraag 2. Wat is volgens de PVDD het probleem met kinderboerderijen? A. Dieren in kinderboerderijen krijgen te weinig eten. B. Dieren in kinderboerderijen hebben niet altijd voldoende ruimte. C. Dieren in kinderboerderijen zijn vaak ziek. You don't say that. They don't say any of this. D. Komen in de kinderboerderijen te weinig kinderen. They just say that they live in dirty stalls, I guess. I guess that goes with not having enough space, but
Yeah.
they don't say it that way. They just said it completely differently. Voldoende ruimte. Okay. It's like implied, if you know what a hokken is. Sorry, if you know what a hok is in Dutch. Not Vietnamese people. Maybe Vietnamese not today.
Hoog.
Alright. Okay, antwoord B. Dieren in kinderboerderijen hebben niet altijd voldoende ruimte. They don't always have enough space. Voldoende is voldoende enough? Yeah, sufficient space. Probleem. What is het? Probleem.
Probleem.
Yeah, they do say it that way actually. Vraag 3. In enkele Europese landen bestaan politieke partijen voor de dieren. En is dat waar? Antwoord A. Ja, dat is waar. Zij zitten ook in enkele andere landen van Europa in het parlement. B. Nee, dat is niet waar. C. Ja, dat is waar. Maar alleen in Nederland zit een partij voor de dieren in het parlement. I think it's C. Pretty sure I read that. Yeah. Antwoord C. Okay, that one's done. Mjadavik. Alright, next one. Next text. Text 3. Willem, Alexander, and Maxima. Any more red words? I don't see any words in red here in this one. Ergens, regelmatig. Just those two, regelmatig and ergens. Okay. Yeah, it also means anywhere. You know, there's no real difference in Dutch between some or any. And that's actually sometimes confusing. Nate?
Yeah.
Between something, anything, somewhere, anywhere, some, any, they don't really make a distinction. You just have to figure it out from context.
Yeah.
Guess you've discovered that, huh? Alright, only two words to add there. So, go back here. Text 3. Les 20, de politiek. Text 3. Willem, Alexander en Maxima. Nederland is een monarchie. Nederland heeft een koning en een koningin. De koning heet Willem-Alexander van Oranje-Nassau. Hij is getrouwd met een vrouw uit Argentinië. I'm gonna make sure that's right. Pretty sure Nassau is right.
Nassau.
Nassau. Nassau.
Argentinië.
Argentinië. Zij heet Maxima en zij is koningin van Nederland. De koning en koningin hebben samen 3 dochters, 3 prinsessen. De oudste dochter is de kroonprinses. Zij heet Amalia. Als de koning te oud is of als hij doodgaat, dan wordt Amalia de koningin van Nederland. Nederland heeft veel koninginnen gehad. Did they say Beatrix or Beatrix? Never actually looked up the Dutch pronunciation for some of these names.
Beatrix.
Beatrix. Okay. Beatrix bijvoorbeeld. De moeder van Willem-Alexander. De moeder van koningin Beatrix is ook koningin geweest. Dat was Juliana. Juliana is ook overleden. Koningin Juliana was dus de oma van onze koning. De moeder van koningin Juliana was ook koningin. Dat was Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina was de koningin tijdens de Tweede Wereldoorlog. Zij ging in verder met een boot naar Engeland. In 1945, na de oorlog, kon zij weer terugkomen naar Nederland. In de toekomst krijgen we in Nederland ook weer een koningin. Koningin Amalia. Maar dat kan nog lang duren. That can still take a while. Yeah. De koning woont met zijn gezin in Den Haag. Hier heeft de koning een paleis met een flinke tuin. What's flinke? I actually don't know.
Context big.
Huh? Gigantic?
It just means really big.
Yeah, gigantic. Considerable?
Mm-hmm.
Considerable in the sense of big. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard that word before. Alright, and every time I look this one up, I want to... Den Haag.
Den Haag.
Den Haag. Yeah, okay. De koning woont met zijn gezin in Den Haag. Hier heeft de koning een paleis met een flinke tuin. De koning moet soms vergaderen met ministers in Den Haag en hij kan dan met de fiets naar de Tweede Kamer. Hij doet dat niet vaak. Veel andere Nederlanders fietsen vaak naar hun werk. Ook ministers fietsen soms naar hun werk. Koningin Maxima werkt regelmatig in het buitenland. Ook zij gaat niet zo vaak op de fiets ergens naartoe. Okay. Alright. Let's answer some questions now that we read that. Pretty much understand it. Vraag 1. Hoe heette de koningin die naar Engeland is gevlucht? Vraag A. Juliana. B. Amalia. C. Beatrix. Beatrix sounds like theatrics.
Mm-hmm.
Beatrix.
Beatrix.
Yeah, it sounds like it sounds like theatrics. Beatrix. Let me see.
Beatrix.
Beatrix. Beatrix. Beatrix. Beatrix.
Beatrix.
Beatrix. Oh, where am I? Vraag 1. Hoe heette de koningin die naar Engeland is gevlucht? A. Juliana. B. Amalia. C. Beatrix. D. Wilhelmina. I'm pretty sure they said Wilhelmina. Antwoord D. Wilhelmina. I actually read about this sometime before I moved to the Netherlands. Just like I was looking up some stuff and then found out about the Tulip Festival in Ottawa, and then realized, and then read that the Tulip Festival in Ottawa, Canada, goes right back to the Netherlands from the time period of the World War II, because Wilhelmina went to England, but I believe maybe was it Juliana or one of her other daughters was in Canada and had a kid in Ottawa, but the area that they had the kid in was declared non-Canadian or non-specific. Is anybody born there? Was not born in Canada. Vraag 2. Wie wordt koningin als Willem-Alexander overlijdt? Astrid. Oh, hey, Des. How's it going? Somebody do a shout out. Nate, can you do a shout out for me? How is it going? How was your stream today? Hi, en hoe gaat het met je, Astrid? How are you, Des? How's it going? Is it not working? Thank you. Europa Universalis. Oh, how is that game? Isn't that a little like civilization? Okay. Vraag 2. Wie wordt koningin als Willem-Alexander overlijdt? A. Beatrix. B. Maxima. C. Amalia. D. Dat is nu nog niet bekend. Antwoord C. Amalia wordt koningin. Sorry, wait, what did I ask? I lose myself in my own chat. It is. Yeah, it's a little bit like civilization. Your Dutch sounds good. It should be pretty good at this point. I've been here for 4 years. I'd be very sad if it wasn't pretty good. Dat is nu nog niet bekend. Vraag 3. Waar woont het gezin van Willem-Alexander, Maxima en de 3 prinsessen? A. In een tuin van de Tweede Kamer. B. In een paleis in Den Haag. C. In het buitenland. B. Antwoord B. They said they live in a palace in Den Haag. In een paleis in Den Haag. Now that's the listening exercises. Now we're going to move on to the actual YouTube videos. So how was the game? It's a little like civilization. Seems fun. Okay, Luistervaardigheid. These are kind of fun. I don't mind their YouTube videos for this course actually. It's pretty good. And now I can take a break and stop reading out loud because I'm going to lose my voice. Oh no, I need to go there. YouTube videos. I wasn't the one who rated. No, I know. Wait, Nate, did you shout out the wrong person?
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Oh.
Bad mod, bad.
I'll give you a
That's Nate's fault. He's busy tail wagging, i.e. playing Final Fantasy 14 right now. He wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, Nate. Where's the Luistervaardigheid? Apologies. Oh, you were doing Duolingo. I thought that was weird. Oh, and then I just read the shout out message really quickly and didn't realize it was the wrong person. It's alright, I asked right. You got a free shout out there. It's alright, he got a free shout out. But Osright is cool too. Alright. This is the last Dutch thing I'm doing today because this is the first part of my lesson, and after this is grammar and writing, and I'm going to wait till the class to do that. Till after the class to do that. Because we're going to do the grammar and writing stuff in the class. To lesson. Last 20 to 26 left. Oh my god, 7 more lessons. I'm tired. Is anyone tired of seeing me learn Dutch? Because I'm getting tired. I'm a languageholic. I miss all the other languages already. Thanks. Yes, he is. That is good. How is the language learning for you, Des? What were you learning today? I will probably finish with some Duolingo because it is almost 1 a.m. here. And I haven't done my Duolingo since it turned midnight. So I will probably finish off with since this is a Dutch stream, for the most part, I'll finish off with some French for Dutch speakers, just to make it easier on me. So let's listen to this. Oh wait, no, I want this video. They talk. If you are new to learning Dutch, if you're a true beginner learning Dutch, I do recommend this. Because they're actually pretty good, and they do talk slowly. In case some people are beginners with Dutch, they do talk pretty slowly. But I'm actually used to listening to Dutch at more normal speed, so I'm putting this at 1.5 speed. So if it's a little fast for some people, I'm sorry. It's just takes too long otherwise for me.
Hoi Ingrid.
Dutch is not my thing, but I read you because I had someone in my chat who likes it. I was learning Swedish. You finished with the Dutch lesson. Yes, I know Oostenrijk likes Dutch. I'm gonna give you the typical answer from a native Dutch speaker when people are like, I like Dutch. They're like, waarom? Why?
Inconceivable.
Nate and I moved to the Netherlands, and we had Dutch speakers ask us why we're learning Dutch. Like, I guess maybe they didn't realize you had to in order to get citizenship or something. Maybe they just didn't think about it too hard, I guess. But they asked, why are we learning Dutch? I'm like, what? And first of all, like, because I'm from Canada and he's from the States, we don't have to learn Dutch except for permanent residence or citizenship. Other people that just need to come here to get a visa have to learn Dutch. They have to learn basic Dutch to get a visa. Other people from other countries actually have to learn Dutch in order to get a visa to come here. And if you get native Dutch speakers going, why are you learning Dutch? I'm like, what? What do you mean, why? But yes, kind of obligatory. I gotta ask, why? Why do people like Dutch? I like it well enough. It's a decent language. It's not horrible. The grammar isn't atrocious like French.
Hey Henk.
Ik heb een vraag.
Oh, she's quiet. Is it quiet on the stream? Or is it just me?
Hoi Ingrid.
Hey Henk.
Ik heb een vraagje voor je.
Ja, goed.
Morgen zijn er verkiezingen voor de Tweede Kamer. Ga jij stemmen?
Nou, ik denk het niet. Ik hou niet van politiek.
Nee, ik ook niet. Veel mensen houden niet van politiek. Maar ik ga misschien wel stemmen.
Op wie stem jij dan?
Oh, dat is privé.
Ja, ik weet het. Maar je kunt het mij wel zeggen hoor.
What do you
maar
say?
Veel mensen houden niet van politiek. Maar ik ga misschien wel stemmen.
Op wie stem jij dan?
Oh, dat is privé.
Ja, ik weet het. Maar je kunt het mij wel zeggen hoor.
Nee, ik ga het niet zeggen, ook niet aan jou.
Volgens mij stem je op de groene partij.
Oh, waarom denk je dat?
Jij bent altijd zo serieus. Over het milieu bijvoorbeeld. Je hebt geen auto, je gaat op reis met de trein of met de fiets. Je wilt geen plastic gebruiken, je bent vegetarisch. Ja, je stemt vast en zeker op de groene partij.
GroenLinks heet dat.
Oh, zie je? Dat wist ik wel.
Hé, nou, je weet het echt niet hoor. En jij dan? Als jij gaat stemmen, op wie stem je dan? Ik denk op de Partij van de Arbeid. Want jij werkt altijd, je bent altijd druk. Een echte arbeider ben je.
Nee Henk, please.
By now you've gotten to know Hank and Ingrid, right?
Yup.
What do you think Ingrid said Hank should vote for? And what do you think Hank said Ingrid should vote for?
Ingrid should vote for, I don't know, but Hank is supposed to vote for some environmental party.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, but Ingrid is altijd druk met haar werk.
So VVD or so.
Enjoy the lurk, yes. Oh, these videos are kind of funny sometimes.
Waarom niet dan? Klopt dat? Ik denk op de Partij van de Arbeid. Want jij werkt altijd, je bent altijd druk. Een echte arbeider ben je.
Nee Henk, please.
Waarom niet dan? Klopt dat niet dan?
Partij van de Arbeid, nee echt niet. Die willen alleen maar meer belasting.
Misschien stem ik morgen op de Partij voor de Dieren.
Hè? Een dierenpartij? Kijk maar af. Partij van de Dieren, belachelijk.
Nee, dat is de Partij voor de Dieren. Dieren moeten beschermd worden. Dat is ook beter voor mensen. We moeten aardig zijn voor mensen en voor dieren. Ik vind de Partij voor de Dieren wel een goede politieke partij.
Okay,
Nou, ik
fine.
vind het gek. Volgens mij is iedereen in Nederland gek, behalve ik.
And then he told her maybe they party for the animals, and she thinks it's crazy, and she thinks everyone in the Netherlands is crazy except for her.
Yup.
That's what I think about me. I agree with Ingrid except about me.
Zeker.
Ja, Ja, koffie.
Oh my god.
En dan ga ik snel aan het werk.
I might be Ingrid a little bit there. Just a tiny bit there. Everyone's crazy. Okay, I think I pretty much understood that video. Let's answer some questions. Okay. Questions and answers. Vragen en antwoorden. See, it's in this book. Okay, well, sorry, Nate. You now know a little bit of the video before we go to the class, but
That's fine.
okay. Vraag 1. Gaan Henk en Ingrid stemmen bij de verkiezingen voor de Tweede Kamer? Excuse me, it's laughing so hard. A. Ingrid gaat misschien stemmen. Henk gaat stemmen op de Partij van de Arbeid. B. Henk en Ingrid gaan misschien stemmen. C. Henk gaat zeker niet stemmen. Ingrid gaat op de Partij van de Arbeid stemmen. D. Henk en Ingrid gaan niet stemmen. Oh, actually, wait. Actually, I'm not sure. I thought Hank said he was going to. I'm gonna say B. Antwoord B. I gotta listen to the video again. Vraag 2. Henk weet een goede politieke partij voor Ingrid. Welke partij is dat? A. De Groene Partij. B. De Partij van de Arbeid. C. De Partij voor de Dieren. D. GroenLinks. Well, the first one he actually says is de Partij van de Arbeid. Antwoord B. Vraag 3. Ingrid weet een goede politieke partij voor Henk. Welke partij is dat? A. De Groene Partij. B. De Partij van de Arbeid. C. De Belastingpartij. Antwoord A. Okay, now I'm gonna listen to that again and just see if I agree with my answers. And listen to that actually at more normal speed. Oh man. That was obvious, Nate. Ingrid is altijd druk, druk, druk.
Hoi Ingrid,
Hey Henk.
ik heb een vraagje voor je.
Ja, goed.
Morgen zijn er verkiezingen voor de Tweede Kamer. Ga jij stemmen?
Nou, ik denk het niet. Ik hou niet van politiek.
Nee, ik ook niet. Veel mensen houden niet van politiek. Maar ik ga misschien wel stemmen.
Op wie stem jij dan?
Oh, dat is privé.
Ja, ik weet het. Maar je kunt het mij wel zeggen hoor.
Nee, ik ga het niet zeggen, ook niet aan jou.
Volgens mij stem je op de Groene Partij.
Oh, waarom denk je dat?
Jij bent altijd zo serieus. Over het milieu bijvoorbeeld. Je hebt geen auto, je gaat op reis met de trein of met de fiets. Je wilt geen plastic gebruiken, je bent vegetarisch. Ja, je stemt vast en zeker op de Groene Partij.
GroenLinks heet dat.
Oh, zie je? Ik wist het wel.
Hey, nou, je weet het echt niet hoor. En jij dan? Als jij gaat stemmen, op wie stem je dan? Ik denk op de Partij van de Arbeid. Want jij werkt altijd, je bent altijd druk, druk, druk. Een echte arbeider ben je.
Nee Henk, please.
Waarom niet dan? Klopt dat niet dan?
Partij van de Arbeid, nee echt niet. Die willen alleen maar meer belasting.
Misschien stem ik morgen op de Partij voor de Dieren.
Hè? Een dierenpartij? Jij bent af. Partij van de Dieren, belachelijk.
Nee, dat is
Belachelijk.
voor de dieren. Dieren moeten beschermd worden. Dat is ook beter voor mensen. We moeten aardig zijn voor mensen en voor dieren.
Yes, Nate? Sorry, I'm still watching the video.
De partij voor de dieren. Dieren moeten beschermd worden. Dat is ook beter voor mensen. We moeten aardig zijn voor mensen en voor dieren. Ik vind de Partij voor de Dieren wel een goede politieke partij.
Nou, ik vind het gek. Volgens mij is iedereen in Nederland gek, behalve ik.
Wil je nog koffie? Of ga je vandaag zonder koffie aan het werk?
Ja.
Druk zeker.
Ja, koffie graag.
Oké.
En dan ga ik snel aan het werk. Inderdaad.
Okay, Ashley, I'm gonna keep my answers the way they are. Yeah, maybe they're gonna go vote. That was funny though. That was definitely funny. Alright. So that is that. That's the first half of lesson 20. The second half of lesson 20 I'm going to do on Wednesday after the class or on Thursday. We will see. Ooh, yeah, okay. We're gonna learn about Dutch verbs that have a preposition afterwards. Not separable verbs, but verbs with a preposition. Alright. Alright, that is that part of this this Dutch lesson stream. Okay, I did lessons for A, B, and C. Oh, I'm gonna read out the audio script from lesson 1. I don't know if I'm gonna do that right now or later. The audio scripts for lesson 1, I believe there was 2. Hopefully my voice can hold out because I like to, this is good practice for my pronunciation practice. Apparently I didn't do this on stream before, so audio script for lesson 1. Actually, no, there's 3 of them, seriously? Wow, maybe I will skip those for next time. Why is there so many? There's 3. Okay, maybe I'll do that some other time. I'm a little tired. And it's almost a 4-hour stream today. And actually I have to do this. So I'll do that offline. I mean, I don't have to read out the audio scripts. Yeah, so we're gonna do 20, all of 20 on Wednesday. Yeah. After Wednesday, I'll do the second part. 21. Okay. Alright, we're done with that. Done with this for now. And let's do my Duolingo lesson for the day. Dutch dinsdag, so let's do, is this gonna work? Is this gonna switch properly? Ik spreek Nederlands. Ik leer Frans voor Nederlanders. Voor Nederlandstaligen. Is it working? Oh, it did work this time. Yay! Okay, we'll do one lesson. just for my streak. Oh, I don't even need to do a lesson, I just need to do this. That's fine.
Tu dois tourner à droite.
Oh, why is it loud? Hold on.
Tu dois tourner à droite.
Sometimes she's a bit loud.
Tu dois tourner à droite.
You moet. Je moet rechts af. Elle chante souvent.
Voici l'hôtel.
Voici l'hôtel. Nous voulons marcher de bananes et France. Oh, I don't remember if it's a le or la in French.
Le petit déjeuner n'est pas compris.
Petit déjeuner n'est pas
Le petit déjeuner n'est pas compris.
compris. Breakfast is not included. The York. La robe. Cost. The dress costs €5. La robe. Coûte 5 €.
Vous vous préparez vite.
Préparez vite. Komt u hier vaak? Komt, do you come here often? Oh jeez, why am I forgetting the French? Venez. Venez-vous souvent ici? Travail dans l'heure. Oh, never mind. I don't see the point of the checkpoints, really. The checkpoints are just for Duolingo's internal, like, they want to judge how well you're learning. I think it's dumb. Because obviously for something like French and Dutch, and French being a second language and Dutch being the language that I need to actually use right now, besides English, I'm getting outside sources for learning the languages, or I have, previous experience. That's not a good accurate judge of how well the course is teaching me French and Dutch. I already knew French before I did a Duolingo course. So let's just leave it like that for the day. Last little leg of the course here for French for Dutch speakers. Cool. Alright, I think that's it for the stream. Let's send you guys over to watch somebody else. What else is going on Twitch tonight? I really need to get more sleep. Excuse me. Totally, who's this one? Okay, well, you've got me who has to learn Dutch, and you've got 2 other people learning Japanese, and we've got somebody learning, looks like probably Japanese. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's see who this other person is. I think everybody else is doing Japanese but me. I like Japanese too. It's actually one of the languages I do want to get better at, but I don't have time to do it now. Oh well, not a lot of choices in Duolingo today, so it's going to be Japanese. I hope you're all not bored of Japanese yet. I mean, I don't know a ton of Japanese. I did the Japanese course on Languageholic, Japanese 1. There's a Japanese 2 that I will eventually get around to doing, hopefully. But there's other languages I want to get familiar with. But right now, I'm in the middle of a Dutch course. So I'm just gonna send you over to this person who seems new to Twitch, I don't know, and they're learning Japanese. So that's it for me tonight. What is it, 3 of you guys? No idea. That's it for me tonight. I'm just gonna send you guys over anyways. See you all later. I hope you enjoyed this Dutch learning stream. Me turning my brain into Dutch mush is definitely feeling like Dutch mush. I think I'm gonna go chill for the rest of the night. So thanks for watching. Bedankt voor het kijken. Tot today's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow at all. Wednesday is not scheduled. So tot de volgende keer. I will be streaming on Thursday, I think, for sure. So tot de volgende keer. See you all next time, and scene on. And I hope you enjoy the raid and the host.